We're about to watch Derby take on Manchester United, and the breaking news from the starting 11s is Wayne Rooney is starting the game against his former team, Man United. Now, I've seen the starting 11 for Man United, and Derby have got a chance, but we're going to go through the starting 11s. Big up everyone watching live straight away as well, already ready and waiting. This is going to be a decent game, and it is also going to be very interesting because Derby could be the only non-Premier League team to make it through if they qualify tonight by beating Man United. Now, we see last night Tottenham got knocked out on penalties from Tim Krul's heroics. And I see today that he actually wrote down all the penalty takers and which way they go on his water bottle. Some say he's a genius, but that only works once, I'm afraid, my friend, because the next time you come up against anyone on penalties, they're probably gonna know you're going to do that again. So whilst it worked last night and it was fantastic to see Tottenham get knocked out, that doesn't work every single time you take penalties against Tim Krul. So there we go. Anyway, let's get into the teams. Derby have mixed it up a little bit. They've got a few players suspended, a few players injured. I don't think many people really know all of these Derby players, but we're going to go through them. Bruce, Forsyth, Waghorn, Lawrence, Evans and Lowe, Rooney, Bogle, Knight, Sibley and Bird. Bird's a decent player. He's one of their better players. And obviously Wayne Rooney. The focus is going to be bang on Wayne Rooney tonight. Can he step up and do it again? Chris Martin. People say I look like Chris Martin. I don't quite know where that one comes from, but Chris Martin, not the singer, the footballer, who scored, I think, 9 goals this season. He's on the bench. Curtis Davis, we'll remember him from his Premier League days. He is also on the bench. And let's get into the Man United team. A lot of changes for Man United tonight. A lot of changes. And it's very risky, very risky. But there we go. There's Man United's team. I hope you can all see that on the screen. Romero in goal. Dalot, Lindelof, Bailly, Luke Shaw, Fred McTominay, Mata as captain, Bruno Fernandes, their star man right now, and he's been absolutely sick since he's got in the Premier League. Jesse Lingard and Igalo. Their bench is De Gea, Tanzabi, Williams, Andreas Pereira, Matic, Greenwood and Martial. I'm not sure why Greenwood's not starting this game, because the way Man United fans talk him up, it's like he's amazing. So I haven't really seen a great deal of him this season. I'm shocked I ain't seeing him tonight. I thought he would have started tonight. But listen, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be an interesting evening. Can Derby do it? Now I've seen the teams, I think they've got a chance. You look like Chris Martin. I actually don't. I actually don't. I don't see it, mate. I didn't see it. But yeah, I don't think I do. Maybe Russell Howard. I can kind of get that one. I get that one all the time, but I'm definitely not Chris Martin, mate. Definitely not Chris Martin. Kickoff is in 24 minutes from now. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how Derby play this game, because listen, Derby's got a nice little stadium. I'm sure it'll be ram-packed tonight. I don't think you get a ticket available for that game tonight. Man United, it's not that all singing, all dancing Man United with some of their better players in there. But it's a chance for some of the other ones to step up, isn't it? So I think that, listen, you'd be stupid to think Derby haven't got a chance, having seen what happened last night with Norwich up against Tottenham. Also, Sheffield United, it took them extra time to get past Reading. So, you know, anything can happen in the Cup. But so far, 7 out of the 8 people in the next round, or teams in the next round, are all Premier League. So is it going to be an all Premier League quarter-final, or can Derby upset the apple cart and be the only non-Premier League team in there? I'm not sure if the game is on BBC. I genuinely don't have a clue what channel the game is on. I'll be watching it on my trusty iPad, so we'll be watching it on that. If Apple want to sponsor the channel, feel free. Mac, iPhone, iPad, just send that sponsorship over. We're ready for it, baby. We're ready for it. But what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win tonight? What do you guys think? Derby's manager Koku played PSV quarterfinals of Champions League one time. He did. He was a good player. He's played for Barcelona as well. 2 prospects playing up front for Man United. Yeah, Jesse Lingard's a 27-year-old prospect, isn't he? He's still one for the future, apparently. It's on BT Sport. There you go. This is why I love this chat room. They're always on the button. But yeah, what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win? I'm going to stick with a Man United win, which is what I predicted anyway. I'm going to stick with that. But I do think it's going to be a little bit closer than I thought it was. I thought Man United might have put a bit of a better team out. But listen, that team is probably more than capable of beating Derby. No disrespect to them. But I I think Derby's focus will probably mainly be on getting promoted. They've missed out on the player final a few times over the last 7 or 8 years or so, haven't they? So Disha says 3-2 to Derby. Abdi, evening mate, 1-0 to Derby. 2-1 says Terj to Man United. Neftali, evening to you, buddy. I have a feeling that Derby will pipe this one 2-2 and over to penalty kicks. Sheffield United away is a big test. Do you think we'll play our kids or the main starting 11? Evening to Mayo Flips. I think that that's a really hard game to predict because, listen, when we played them, I think it was December we played them, wasn't it? And we were in massive turmoil at the time. And that was one of the worst games of football I've seen us play. So listen, if we win it, we're in the semi-final and we're going to Wembley. And then you start dreaming, really, really dreaming. So anything's up for grabs. Listen, it could have been worse. We could have got Man City in the next round. And I wouldn't have fancied my chances up against them. So listen, I'm not doing a discredit or disservice to Sheffield United, but I do think we've got a great chance to beat them and make it to a semi-final. And listen, let's not forget, we are the Cup Kings. The FA Cup is ours. So, well, it's not ours at the moment, but overall it's ours. But it's up for grabs this year. Anyone can have it. And the most consistent team will win it. It's as simple as that. You know, sometimes you've got to have a little bit of luck along the way, which is always part of the magic of the FA Cup. Can the luck tonight come from Wayne Rooney? He's up against his old team tonight. I remember watching his debut for United, scored a hat-trick against Fenerbahce. A lovely free kick in that game. 18-year-old Wayne Rooney entered the scene in the big time, and look at the career he's had since. Even diving for a penalty that ended our run. But yeah, he never really carried for me that form on into the international scene. Like in the big tournaments, I don't think he covered himself in glory in them. But then again, saying that, neither do England, do they? But for Man United, there was a few seasons where he was just unplayable. The geezer was wicked at times, wasn't he? But yeah, as he still got it to be able to go up and do that against Man United tonight. We shall see. We shall find out. How's everyone doing anyway? It's nearly the weekend. Arsenal are playing again on Saturday. 3 o'clock kickoff. Now, don't forget, I'll be doing a member stream. Scrolling across the bottom. I'll be doing a 7 p.m. level 1 membership stream tomorrow. It'll be locked off to members. Jump on the camera, come and do a little face-to-face. And we're doing hours worth of chat. Looking forward to that. That'll be sandwiched in the middle of me doing my look ahead to West Ham and then my preview for West Ham. So yeah, and then obviously Saturday, normal services resume. Me and Guna Eagle Eye, his link's in the description if you want to subscribe to him. We're going to be doing the watch-along for Arsenal against West Ham, starting 11 reaction and all that, player rating. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game at the weekend. But tonight it's all about this game. It's all about Derby Man United. And I'm sure the stadium is going to be absolutely rocking. And they're going to try and make it like a 12th man. And like I said, like if you're looking through that Man United team, I mean, I know that they mix it up a little bit. A lot of teams are mixing it up for this competition, which is something I don't really like. You know, at the end of the day, it's still a good competition in my eyes. But you've got to get through. And I'm sure that if we got to the final, we wouldn't be seeing all the changes we had the other night. And I'm sure if Man United went to the final, and let's say they're up against us, there's no way they'd be putting that team out. I'm pretty sure of that. So Agallo wouldn't be up front. Lingard wouldn't be in the team. I'm surprised Bruno Fernandes is playing when you look at the rest of the players in the team that are starting tonight. You know, he's been head and shoulders above anyone in that United team, and he's only played 5 games. Martial, that's a big loss to them, sitting him on the bench. I think he's been brilliant. I rate Martial massively. I think he's class. And but then again, they've got him on the bench, so he can come off the bench and he can cause problems, can't he? But yeah, Bruno Fernandes is the one for me. He's the one to watch for United because he is absolutely quality, and I am gutted he plays for United and we didn't even bother looking at him. For me, he would have elevated our midfield to levels. Look at what he's done at Man United so far since he's been there. It's just made everyone else play better around him as well. And sometimes that one player can just come in and just give everyone a lift. And that's pretty much what he's done. He's come in, he's hit the ground running straight away. He's got a couple of goals, 2 or 3 assists as well. Was it 3 goals? I think it's 3 goals and 2 assists, isn't it? So either way, he's had a hand in 5 goals in 5 games. That's pretty damn relentless. He don't need time to adjust. He was quality at Sporting Lisbon, and he's proven his class. And next season, he'll be definitely one of the players of the season because he's brilliant. And I am so gutted that we didn't even bother looking at him. Aaron says, how you doing, mate? Make sure you pack warm clothes next week. It's hammering down in London. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to coming back for a week. Next Thursday, I'm coming back for a week. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the weather, man. It was 23 degrees, 24 degrees out here today. A little bit windy, but it was nice, man. It's and it's going to be 24 degrees tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to sitting around outside in the sunshine and getting my golden tan on. But yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that weather next week when I come back. And it's not great, is it? All them storms and everything you've been having over there. So yeah, hopefully I can bring some warmer weather with me. And that would be nice, because I do think I'm going to freeze. I've been out here, 4 months now? And I've only been back for, a 3-week period in 4 months. So, and that was around Christmas, which, by the way, it was cold, but it weren't that cold. And it weren't that bad weather, really, considering it was Christmas. But there we go. Evening to all the members in the chat. Appreciate you guys as always. We've had some wicked member streams recently as well. It's been really good to see the faces, put faces to the names in the chat. So, yeah. It's been really good. We've had a right laugh on some of them as well. Dallas starting, get in, says LUHG. Man, you were playing too many games. They have played quite a lot of games recently, United, didn't they? But that's what happens when you're playing in the Europa League, you're playing in the FA Cup, you're playing in the Premier League. The games come thick and fast at this time of year, especially when you've had a 2-week break as well, which I disagree with. I don't think these players need a break. I think that they could do better things for the teams that are in Europe, rather than, playing on a Thursday in Azerbaijan or wherever, and then playing at 12:30. Excuse me. Or playing at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. I think that's ridiculous. Maybe they should do something with that and make the teams that are playing in Europe play a day later to when they're supposed to be playing. But then, it's a hard one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the reason the games are coming thick and fast is because you're in competitions constantly, because you're doing all right in them competitions. Obviously, Arsenal are out, so we haven't got that Thursday worry anymore. So we'll be having a few more Saturday 3 o'clock kickoffs, which would be nice, because it ain't all about these Sunday kickoffs for me. Yeah, Sunday's nice, cool. It's a day of rest and relaxation and getting ready for the next day for work on Monday. But yeah, for me, Saturday 3 o'clock, it has to be the one. It's all about Saturday 3 o'clock. And the Premier League have gone away from that quite a lot recently in the last few years. And I get why they want to open it up to a bigger audience, which is fair enough. But sometimes they don't take into consideration the fans that actually go to the games. It's like next week when we play Man City away, we're playing at 7:30 on a Wednesday night in Manchester. And I did a stream about this yesterday. The last train leaves Manchester at 9:15. So if you want to get the train, firstly, it's 95 quid return from London. And you have to leave 20 minutes into the second half to get to the station to get the train. So, it's always the fans that are the last fault, unfortunately. And without fans, there is no football. But there we go. Anyway, let me get the Derby County team back up again. For anybody who wants to see the Derby team, let's get that up. Like I said, the main talking point really is that Wayne Rooney, there he is, number 32. Wayne Rooney is in the starting 11. And he's going to want to put on a show tonight, isn't he? He's going to want to say to United, yeah, look, I've still got it. Evening to everybody watching this on Facebook. Big up yourselves. Appreciate that as always. If you'd kindly share the post, that would be fantastic. I would genuinely appreciate that. And yeah, that would be lovely. That would be really nice. I don't get the whole resting players. All top clubs play at least 7 or 8 regulars in every competition. Exactly. Lee, your thoughts on Aubameyang and Mustafi in the team of the month? Fair play to him. I thought Mustafi's been I think he's been our best defender this season. That's not saying he's been fantastic, but he's not really got a lot of competition though, has he? Let's be honest. But for me, the Premier League this season has been poor, isn't it? I know Liverpool have kind of blitzed everyone, but other than Liverpool being the most consistent team by a country mile, the rest of the teams have just been up and down. It's been ridiculous, really, isn't it? It's just like nobody can put a consistent 5, 6, 7 game winning streak together, other than Liverpool, who lost at the weekend and got knocked out of the cup the other night to Chelsea. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a poor season. Some of the games we've watched in the last couple of days, the passing has been absolutely embarrassing from Premier League footballers. No, the 5-yard passes, you can't even make a completed pass. Yeah, it's been embarrassing. The way the ball just ping-pongs about. And this is apparently the best league in the world. Jesus Christ. What are the other leagues like? Because this has not been good. And so the game I watched at the weekend, Spurs against Wolves, I think Wolves' pass accuracy was like 74%. It's like, come on, man. Seriously, I know they won the game and fair play to them. They deserved it, really. But, you know, at the end of the day, 74% passing is shocking. That is just disgusting. But what do I know? I'm just a numpty YouTuber. Rooney hat-trick, says Lovell. Can you imagine? Aaron says hat-trick as well. Could you imagine if he bagged hat-tricks tonight? Do you think if he scores, the United fans would give him a clap? Like, for all the stuff and all the good things he done for them? Because it's going to be a bit of a weird one for them, isn't it, really, the United fans? It's going to be a bit weird, the fact that he's going to be playing against them. I know he's played against them before, I think, for Everton, isn't he? So, but do you think if he scores tonight, do you think firstly he'll celebrate? And do you think secondly, the United fans will give him a clap? I suppose it depends if it's just a consolation goal. If it's the winning goal, then I'm sure they'll have to hump. Are you ready to watch a proper number 10 instead of the fraud? Yes, I am. I haven't seen a great deal of this Bruno Fernandes in terms of watching a game when he's played. When I've done a watch along, I haven't done one, I don't think, where he's played. So yeah, I think this is the first watch along I'm doing where I'm actually going to watch him for 90 minutes. And I'm really excited to see him play, actually, because I think he is a baller, man. The price they got him for is an absolute bargain. And like I said, I'm really jealous that United have got him. Robbie Savage or Joey Barton? Well, Joey Barton blocked me on Twitter. So Robbie Savage. Rooney and Ronaldo, when they were steamrolling the Prem, bruv, they were mad. D-double-O, big up my guy. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm very well, mate. I hope you're good. Christian Bielik is injured for Derby. Would have been nice to see how he's progressed. I don't think he has progressed, mate. He's constantly injured. He is constantly injured. I do think he's their record signing, isn't he? Evening to Arindu. I've butchered your name. I'll call you Mohan. On Facebook. Thank you, mate. Sorry about that. Igalo will score 2 tonight, says Leon. He may well do. You never know. And listen, people can laugh at that signing. If he bags them a couple of goals and they start winning a few more games, then it's a decent deal, isn't it? The fact that they've put him in over Greenwood was a shock. I didn't expect that. I thought, like I said, the way Man United fans go on about this Greenwood, I really wanted to have a good look at him tonight and see how good he actually is. Because again, I haven't genuinely seen that guy play a full 90 minutes. I'm always doing either an Arsenal game or Man United are playing on a different night or what, and I'm doing a different game. So yeah, it would have been nice to have seen him play. But listen, they've gone with Igalo for a reason. Evening to Matty. Big up yourself. Finally here during the stream. Well, there you go. Welcome. Do subscribe if you are new. I'm doing loads of these watch-alongs. Loads of these watch-alongs. Saturday, Arsenal are back in town. We'll be doing the watch-along. Me and Goon at Eagle Eye. His link for his channel is in the description. Sunday, I'm doing both the games. Back-to-backs. Busy day of streaming on Sunday. Monday, Leicester are playing. I'll be doing that. I think they're playing Villa. Is that right? I think it's Villa on Monday. Tuesday, we'll do Leipzig against Tottenham. They're pretty doomed at the moment, aren't they? And then Wednesday, I was going to do Atletico away to Liverpool at Anfield. But then the Premier League, in their wisdom, decided, nah, you don't want to do that. You want to see Arsenal. So they decided to rearrange Arsenal away to Man City. So Wednesday, we'll be doing that. And yeah, Thursday, I'll be in the air. I'll be flying. And yeah, I'll be landing at Birmingham just as Wolves kick off against Olympiacos. So I won't be doing a watch along that night. But I will be covering the return leg for them because I would have landed back in Malaga in the afternoon on the following Thursday. And yeah, loads of watch-alongs, and I'm enjoying doing these watch-alongs. If I'm being honest, it opens it up to other fans. It grows the channel. It gets other people watching, and 99.9% of the time, the chat room was pretty nice to each other. So that's kind of good. Not only that, it means I can sit and have a look at some players as well that I don't really get to watch that often. But let's get my stream loaded up. Do stick a like on the video. And like I said, do subscribe if you are new. We are here every day. the watch-along king. I am at the moment. The biggest channel with the most consistent watch-alongs, mate. Come on. And every single Arsenal watch-along. The only channel on YouTube that does every single Arsenal watch-along. Which is kind of mad, really. Leipzig versus Spurs. Yeah, I'm going to do that next week. And the thing is, like Tottenham, like they have got big issues at the minute. They've got no Harry Kane. They've got no Heung-min Son. And they ain't really got a goal threat, have they? I know Bergwijn's chipped in with a couple of goals recently, but they haven't really got a goal threat. And when you're taking out their two best players, which they are their two best players, if we took Aubameyang and Saka out of our team, we'd be doomed, like, as well. So, yeah, they've pretty much got no hope over there, I don't think. Well, I've got my stream set up. It's the normal one I use, so I'll be about 25 seconds behind, I'd imagine. Although saying that, I was actually ahead on the penalties yesterday. I don't quite know how that happened, but I was ahead. But yeah, let's get the Man United team back up. Tyrone's put Rooney's stats in the chat. Let's pin that for a second. That's pretty relentless, isn't it? Look at the state of them stats. That's mad. That is actually crazy. And let's go back to Manchester United's 11. Yeah, them stats are pretty ridiculous, aren't they? 558 appearances, 253 goals, 146 assists. Is he actually officially the assist king? You're most consistent with your videos, full stop at the moment. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that, man. Budget Music says we've got Ozil. Yeah, the levels are staggering, really, aren't they? Do you think Chelsea's youth are overrated to South London finest? Evening, mate. Hope you're well. I don't. Chelsea are very smart in what they do. Very smart in what they do. They hoard the best crop of youngsters they can get their hands on for next to nothing. Maybe a little compensation here and a little compensation there. And then what they do is they loan them all to Vitesse Arnhem, get them out, get them playing first team football, and then they go and flog them for £5 million, £10 million a pop, which balances their books to the point that in the last 5 seasons, their net spend is about £125 million. Their gross spend is 600 and something. So they spent over 125 million or 120 million a year. But because they sell off all of these youngsters, that brings their books back down. So their net is only 125 million, which when you think about it is a brilliant business idea. And that's how they're doing it. And they're running it like a business. Abramovich is probably fed up of spending his money. So now they're running it like a business. I'm just looking at Rooney. He's got a nice beard going on at the minute. His beard game's better than his hair game. That's one thing for sure. It just seems weird seeing Rooney in a Derby shirt, doesn't it? It seems proper weird. Look at him, man. He looks focused, though. He ain't even looking at them players. Proper footballer. He ain't one to be standing there having handshakes, unless I've missed all of that. But he is fully focused. He is not having it with any of them Man United players. He's probably looking at them thinking, Jesus Christ, look at the state of their team. He's thinking, look, I used to play in the red. And we used to have Ronaldo, Giggs. It is a bit of a come down, isn't it? A bit like Arsenal, really. It's kind of sad, really, when you see Arsenal and Man United so crap compared to what they used to be. You know, it was always us fighting for the title and that. Now, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? But the players are out on the pitch. The kickoff is in 3 minutes' time. It's not an 8 o'clock kickoff. It is a 3-minute kickoff from now. The stadium is packed to the rafters. You are not getting a spare seat in that building tonight. And I can imagine that the ticket touts outside are having a field day. I bet there's been a lot of money robbed off people tonight. But yeah, it does look pretty. It does look pretty damn round. The pitch looks nice as well. Derby's stadium's nice in general, isn't it? It's kind of a nice little stadium. I don't know how I feel about Rooney with a beard. It don't look right. It don't look right. But there we go. He's going down the line at the moment. They're all shaking hands. They're all fist bumping. All right, bruv. All right, bruv. All right, bruv. All right, bruv. Yes, Hamido, I've had a wicked day. Thank you, mate. I hope you've had a great day too. Tayyip says Balogun should start a game for Arsenal. Bruv, I see some of his goals today, yeah? Goal of the month Arsenal put up on their YouTube channel. Can I just say, right, anyone who's watched that video,
The first goal was from a women's game, and it was a 1-yard tap-in. How is that in goal of the month? Yeah, what's that all about? But yeah, we're gonna take the teams off the screen. So we're going to stop sharing the screen. You're going to get a full glimpse of me in all my glory. Well, not all my glory. That's for wifey only. But but yeah, there we go. And I'm looking forward to the game. Genuinely looking forward to this game. I do think United will win it. I think they've got too much quality. Their bench isn't the greatest. They have got Greenwood and Martial on the bench, Pereira, Matic, Tenzabi, and Williams. But Derby have got a chance. It's the FA Cup, and as you can see, Wayne Rooney is starting the game. Could it be the Wayne Rooney show tonight? Who knows? Rooney has been playing CM for Derby. Yeah, he has. He has, man. He's been kind of floating. That's what he does. It's kind of funny, though, because when you see players like get to his age, they get further and further back down the pitch, don't they? But listen, he has still got quality. He is still a quality footballer. He could walk into Arsenal's midfield and be our best midfielder right now. That is how good he still is. Or is that how bad Arsenal are? Probably a bit of both. But there we go. Rooney is playing as a number 8, says Tyrone. Yes, he is. Why not sign Smalling? Not for me. Not for me, Afsar. Rooney's lost his hair again. Yeah, I think he needs to go and get hold of the receipt and go and get a refund, mate, because it ain't gone well for him, has it? Bless him. But he's given the orders out now, and he is the player coach, and I'm sure he's going to have them fired up. And listen, it's going to be very, very interesting to see this unfold. Over 200 people watching live. Slap a like on the video. That would attract other people to come and watch this stream. If you are new to the channel, I'm the king of watchalongs right now, even if I am blowing my own trumpet. Watchalong Central right now. So not just Arsenal, every game, pretty much. And like I said, this is going to be a very interesting game. And when you've got Wayne Rooney in your team, you have half a chance. It's as simple as that. But will they freeze? Will they look at Man United's team and say, boy, we expected a stronger lineup than that? If Derby can stop Bruno Fernandes from pulling the strings, then they've definitely got a chance. Because listen, that geezer is mustard. Absolutely quality footballer. And it pains me to see him in that red of Man United and knowing that my club didn't even bother looking for him. What was that all about? But the game is underway. Like I said, the stadium's fully rammed. You ain't getting a ticket there tonight unless you're paying through the nose outside with a dodgy tout. And Derby got a throw on halfway. Evening 6-1. I'm very well, mate. I'm very, very well. The game's underway. Derby popping it around. The pitch is immaculate. I expect nothing less from Derby. Their ground staff are decent, and their stadium, like I said, is decent. And it's kind of interesting because, like I've said before a couple of times, my youngest brother supports Derby for some reason, and he's eagerly anticipating a win tonight. He thinks they can do it. He actually wants to get Arsenal in the semi-final, so he can have a little day out at Wembley. I'm not sure whether Derby can get to the semis. They've got to get past Man United first, which ain't going to be easy, is it? But there we go. There we go. Love the watch-alongs. Thank you. Thank you very much, Afsar. I appreciate that. Make sure you wash your hands before you go and type a post a link for a reaction. Oh, bro, it's mad, yeah? 2 people in my mum and dad's village, and they live in some tiny little village up near Scotland, right? There's about 200 odd people, 300 odd people in their village. 2 people have contracted coronavirus. I probably shouldn't laugh because it's not funny. But you know what, right? This scaremongering all over the news, I don't get it. Yeah, more people die from getting eaten by a shark every year than do with this coronavirus. More people die every year from influenza, normal flu. Yeah, so I don't get why everyone's getting so shook over this. Yes, I know they haven't found the cure or whatever, but the chances of actually getting a strain of this which kills you off is probably more chance of Liverpool bottling the title, you know? So it's just all scaremongering, hence why I don't own a TV and watch all that rubbish on the news, because it's all bad news. When do you ever get good news? Yeah, it's all this person died today, or these people are dying, or these people are still fucking turn it in. Derby got the ball, edge of the box. I don't know why he's done a step over, but he's got the ball back. He stepped over to no one. Derby have crossed it. Good clearance from Eric Bailly. And Man United have got the ball still. In the right back position at the moment. Back into the box. And Eric Bailly's just hoofed it. That was a proper Avits. Yeah, he's not happy about it. He's got the raging ump. Yeah, mate, you're supposed to kick it to your teammate in red. Philip Koku. Man's had a shocker with that Barnet. I'm not one to talk about Barnets, but my man has had a full-on mare with that. It actually looks like he's got a wig on. Maybe it is a wig. Maybe he's fully bald. Who knows? Nothing against balds or anything like that. But Derby has started pretty lively. They've got the ball down the wing again, right hand side, being forced back a little bit, but Man United have nicked the ball, and Man United have got a break on, and that was a poor, poor pass. Derby over halfway. Oh, if he had carried his run on, he might have been in there, but he weren't. It's back with the goalkeeper. Good evening to my partner in Arsenal streams. Come on, Chig. How you doing, man? So yeah, Chig's going to be alive and well on Saturday here as we cover the Arsenal West Ham game. I'm sure I won't be sitting there as lively as this because I'll be sitting there bricking it because Banter FC are back in town, didn't they? And West Ham are kind of a little bit rejuvenated at the moment. They scared Liverpool up the other week until Liverpool won it in the end. And they beat Crystal Palace the other day as well. So it's not going to be an easy game against West Ham, but we'll be doing that. Subscribe to Guna Eagle Eye. He does every single watch-along for Arsenal with me. This is the home of Arsenal watch-alongs. No YouTube channel on the platform does every single game for Arsenal like I do. And obviously we're branching out, baby. We're doing other games as well. Man United in the box at the moment. Poor, poor cross again. Still got the ball down the right-hand side. A little bit of jockeying at the moment. Man United are going backwards and sideways at the minute. Derby are pressing really good here, really good. They're trying to pick up the spaces. That had to be offside. It wasn't offside, and United are in. It took ages. Oh, what a tackle. It took ages to let that ball come, and Rooney just went, have it, boss, have it. Sliding in. And Man United have a corner out of that. That was a good tackle. He had to get that right, otherwise that could have been a red card, couldn't it? But there we go. Chick thinks we'll smoke West Ham. I think we'll beat them, mate, if I'm being honest. I think we'll beat them. And the corner's been cleared by Derby County. Again, some of the passing in the early minutes of this game, the first 5.5 minutes of this game has been poor. The standard of passing from Premier League footballers is in the gutter. It is poor. I don't know whether it's because they're rushing it. I don't know whether it's just because they're not that great. I don't know. But all week I've seen poor passing left, right and centre. It's not been great. Mate, I support Spurs, but I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing wrong with Arsenal fans or United or Chelsea. You know, everyone with their clubs. Thank you to you, UN1. Appreciate that. I don't want Tottenham to win a throw-in, mate. I can't lie, let alone a football match. But I won't open my mouth until we're above you. Can't say the same for all Arsenal fans. They all get giddy as soon as Tottenham lose a game. I'd rather hate from inside the club than outside the club when we're below you. So when I'm inside the club, maybe I'll say something. But until then, you're above us. And if we don't win our game in hand, 5-0, you'll still be above us. And our game in hand's against City. We better go there and get something. But Derby have got a free kick midway into Man United's half. Rooney is standing over the ball. Rooney's kind of been everywhere at the minute. He was slide tackling at left back. He's now taken the free kick on the right wing. And he's going to loft one into the box. It's a high lofted one to the back stick. They've won the second ball. Shocking second touch from that lad. And Man United are breaking away. Lovely pass out to the wing, but it's been cut out by the Derby centre-back. And Derby have got the ball down the wing. He's rinsed him and he's run the ball out. Luke Shaw was nearly done then as well. Lingard should be playing for Derby. He's crap. Yeah, I don't know how this starts for United. I can't even lie. Does any Man United fan in the chat actually rate Jesse Lingard? Like, honest question. Right, do you actually genuinely rate Jesse Lingard? Because I don't see what he does other than dancing at the Emirates. What does he do? Poch will take over Spurs. Bloody hell, run out of top-class manager. Who do you think is going to be the next manager for Man United as well? Yeah, because I can't see Ollie staying past the end of the season. I think he'll be gone at the end of the season, regardless of what happens. I think that Man United are go and get a big name manager rather than Ollie, keeping him at the wheel for another season. I think they'll probably go and get Poch. I think they will. I think that will happen. Rooney is playing a deep line role. Yeah, he's kind of just everywhere at the moment, man. The ball's back in the left back position. Darby's just cocked up. He's got away with it in the end there, left back. He shouldn't be taking risks like that. And and Derby are over halfway. They're breaking away here. Not much up in support with him, though. He's going to have to do it himself, and he couldn't. There was 3 players around him. It's gone out for a throw to Derby County, just inside Man United's half. Ollie's diverting the traffic. He's saying, go this way, bruv. You're supposed to be defending. Why does Ollie always look like he's shat himself? It always looks like he's bricking it. Like, what's happened to him? He's proper aged as well, isn't he, since he's got that job? I can't even lie. Yeah, the baby-faced assassin is no longer the baby-faced assassin. He is the old man-faced assassin. You think Allegri, Poch, Allegri. DS Electronics says, I'm the Watchalong king. Thank you, mate. This should be Gary Neville. I don't know about Gary Neville. His time in Valencia weren't all that, was it? I think he regrets going there. It's currently 0-0. 10 minutes gone. Well, nearly 10 minutes gone. And it is currently 0-0. Not had a shot on goal either team yet, really. It's a little bit cagey, a little bit just trying to suss each other out. Derby are battling at the moment. They're away here. They're away. Keep going, son. Hit it. And the first shot, oh, I thought it was in. I genuinely thought that was in. I thought Derby had just scored. It was a good effort from that lad, Sibley. He picked the ball up about 35 yards out. He carried on going. He carried on going. They backed off and backed off, and he whipped it. God, that was close. That was close. I don't think the keeper would have had that covered if that had been on target as well. It was a good effort. That was the first effort of the game on 9 minutes. And yeah, like I said at the very top of the show, I do expect Man United to win this. But at the end of the day, this is Derby County's cup final, isn't it? So if they can get through this, you never know. They start believing. And the reward for getting through this is a game against Norwich City. So you never know. If Derby did manage to get through, could they then get to the semis by beating Norwich? Again, you never know. We've seen that Wigan got to a cup final and got relegated that season, didn't they? We've seen other teams, Millwall, years and years back when they got battered by United in the final. You know, stranger things have happened, but you know, the quality difference between the two teams hasn't really been evident so far. But just over 10 minutes gone, I still expect Man United to win this game. Can Derby keep up the energy levels that they've started with for the whole 90 minutes or maybe even 120 minutes, really? Because it could go to extra time, as we see last night in the Tottenham-Norwich game. And it could go all the way to penalties. Man United are popping around the box. It's been finally cleared. And it's back with Man United. Luke Shaw is down the left-hand side with the ball at the moment. Got acres of space. And I have no idea what he was doing with that. And it's been cleared. Straight back to United, though. And again, another shocking pass. What is the matter with these players? You're playing in red. Surely you can see your teammate. Just watching a replay of that Sibley chance for Derby. Did he have it covered? I don't know. It would have been tight. He might have just got a fingertip to it. I don't know. But it went a yard wide anyway. Evening to Alexander Gomez. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. Poch is on standby. I think he is. I think Man United will have Poch as their manager next season. I think that was probably always going to be the plan from the minute that Poch got sacked from Tottenham. But apparently there was that little clause in the contract that said that he couldn't join another Premier League team this season. So I think they just decided to stick with Ollie. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know the ins and outs of Man United. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a cross that was from Derby. It's gone out for a throw on the opposite side, though. But Derby have really got to start taking the initiative here and start getting some runners across the box. That was a great cross. Literally had Luke Shaw on toast and he put that 3 yards out and there was nobody there. Literally nobody took a gamble. The keeper wouldn't have got it. It went flying past him. He was flapping at it. No one in the box. The Man United job is stressful. Moyes aged really about 20 years in the 7 months or so he was manager at United, didn't he? He's not really fully recovered either, is he? But it's the problem, man. When you go into a massive football club, the stress levels go up real quick and you start aging real quick. And, you know, I see like a mixed bag from United fans. Some of them like Ollie, some of them don't like Ollie. But the one thing I will say is that he's not done great, has he?
for me. He's not done great. And Derby have got the ball here. It's gone out for a throw in their own half. Bruno Fernandes with the slide tackle, putting it out. Ewan's just seen his brother in the crowd. Do you remember Paulo Watchalong? Yeah, he scored a great goal against Man United, didn't he? Evening to DVS Dallas. Hope you're well, buddy. I hope you are well. Still 0-0. It's probably just been shaded by Derby in the first 13 and a half minutes or so. And Man United failed to add a shot yet. But Derby have had one shot that whistled about a yard wide, whipped a lovely cross into the box as well. Nobody there to get on the end of it. Simon says he gets sad when United win. Let's hope they lose. 71% possession to United so far, but they've not really done a great deal with it. Poor passes in the final third, and Derby look up for it at the moment. And the same as yesterday. Listen, Spurs went 1-0 up yesterday, but they didn't go and try and kill the game off. And the longer it goes, 1-0 or 0-0, the more of a chance the other team have got coming back into it. And the longer this goes 0-0, the more confident Derby will get, the more confident their fans will get. Even if it goes 1-0 down and Man U go 1-0 up, the longer it stays 1-0, Derby will throw everything at it, wouldn't they? But so far, the levels in quality haven't really shown so far. It's been fairly even, but Derby are snapping at their heels. Man United haven't really got into their passing rhythm yet. Nearly 15 minutes gone. Only one shot at the moment. The pressing from Derby, says Hamado's, has been superb. It has. This is the thing, though. Can they keep that up for 90 minutes, for 120 minutes? I doubt they can, mate. So while they're doing this, they need to try and get the goal. Man United have just had a ball whipped into the box. He nearly scuffed it into his own net, the defender. It's gone out for a corner. I'm just watching a replay of it now. It was a good bit of play. It was probably the best pass of the game. And it nearly went out into his own net. But the corner's coming in from Man United. It's still 0-0. Evening, Dr. Viraj. I hope you're well. I'm very good, mate. Are you genuinely a doctor? I think I've asked you that before. What are you a doctor in, my friend? Corner from Man United. Nicely moved, well worked corner, but Derby are breaking away here. Rooney's just hoofed one. I don't know whether he was going for goal from there, but the keeper, Jesus Christ, got a good connection on it in the end. Man United got the ball back in the centre circle. And they're breaking over halfway. Matters on the ball at the moment. Skipped away from him. It's down the wing to Luke Shaw. He's got acres of space. Got a couple of men around him. And the ball has gone out. It was actually Bruno Fernandes down the wing. It's actually Bruno Fernandes going to take the corner as well. Yeah, 0-0. You're a physician. Nice one, man. The team you pick always to win always loses. Yeah, I said Tottenham would win last night. They lost. I said Liverpool beat Watford. They lost. I said Arsenal beat Olympiacos. We lost. I did say Man City would win. They did win against Villa. Man United are chasing this guy all the way up the pitch. He's still going the fella, and they've wiped him clean out. He's just run 70 yards. Luke Shaw has just wiped him out. And that is a yellow card. You are in the book. Yellow card, Luke Shaw. That was a quality run. The ball bounced over Luke Shaw and the lad was gone. Shaw's quick. He caught him back up and then just wiped him out. The free kick on the edge of the box. There was three of them chasing him. Suppose he took one for the team there, didn't he? Took one for the team. Big up to 234 people watching this live. Do stick a like on the video. That brings other people into the stream. Do subscribe if you're new. That would be nice. It does build the channel up. And we are here for every watch-along that possible. I am the king of watch-alongs right now. Nobody can get near me on watch-along levels. And every single Arsenal game will be on this channel as a watch-along. The only YouTube channel to do a watch-along for every single Arsenal game, as well as branching out to some others at the moment. Rooney's on the free kick. Is this the moment? Come if the 17th and a half minute, come if the man. Is Wazza going to ping this top bins? It's kind of the same position. He scored his first ever free kick for United in his hat-trick on his debut. Is he going to ping this top left-hand corner? He's winding it up.
Bosh! Wow. Nearly went in as well. Good save from Romero. Didn't quite get enough power on it, but it nearly went in. It troubled him enough. I don't think he quite got enough power on it. I think it might have just been going wide, but it was a good effort. It weren't high. Oh, I don't know. It was going in. Jesus Christ, that was a good effort. It weren't enough power on it, though. Corner's been taken real quick as well. United weren't ready, but they've just given the ball straight back to United. And they have a break on. And United are moving quick here, but all the way back to the goalkeeper, overhit pass. Evening, Omar. I hope you're well, mate. Lee loves Lingard. No, I don't, man. I can't stand Lingard. I don't even think Man United fans like Lingard. I don't think any of their fans like him, do they? I don't know. The only time they like him, I swear these fucking mosquitoes are doing my nutting. I think the only time Man United fans like Jesse Lingard is when he's moonwalking at the Emirates. I think that is genuinely the only time they rate him. Man United in the box. Derby have cleared it-ish, sort of. It's back out down the right-hand side. Into the centre. Good tackle. Great tackle. Derby are breaking away. They were dithering on the ball there, Man United. And Eric Bailly has the ball. And that was good defending. Very good defending. I like Eric Bailly. I think he's a good defender. Back with the goalkeeper. And they're pinging it around the back at the moment, Derby. Not a great deal going on at the moment. Fairly even so far. Derby are showing a little bit more grit and determination, but it's been a fairly even first half. 20 minutes gone. I've still got my stinking cold, as you can see. And I'm hoping I'm going to be better for when I come back, because I don't want to be bringing this cold back to England. Especially with all this corona rubbish that's going around at the moment. I don't want anyone to be getting fully scared that I'm bringing it back or anything like that. The game is on BT Sport Blaze 159. BT Sport 1, mate. Big up to all the members of the channel. There's loads of you in the chat tonight as well. Loads of you have gone blue as well, which means you're over a month as a member. Which is pretty much day one since we started the memberships a month ago. I think it's a month and 1 day or 2 days, something like that. So big up yourselves. If you want to become a member, feel free. The link is in the description, or bottom right next to subscribe. It should say join if you're on desktop. Tomorrow we are doing at 7 p.m. UK time a level 1 member stream. So you can jump on a camera and you can come on the stream. It's locked off to level 1, 2, and 3 members, and yeah, that's going to be really good. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to get involved in that. Jez will be joining as well. He's one of the members. And he's a lifelong Arsenal fan from the 60s. So I can't wait to see and speak to him, because he was educating me so much the other day on Arsenal. So that'd be good. But yeah, it's not exclusive to Arsenal. You can come and talk about anything else. It's open to anything. Genuinely don't care what you ask me or what we talk about. So yeah, if you want to get involved, feel free. Derby are over halfway. They're down the right-hand side, and they're still going. Poor challenge. They're still going. That was a poor cross. Poor cross, and it's back with Man United. And Derby have got the ball back. They've gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. And who's that laying on the floor? Is that Fernandez laying on the floor, is it? I think he's just been sniped from row Z. Jesse Lingard's hurt his ankle, so I think that's the end of him. He looks like he's done right now. Did he ever get started? Probably not. Probably not. There's 2 Man United players on the deck. Bruno Fernandes is one of them. Jesse Lingard's the other. And I'm just watching a replay. Oh, that was a bit of a nasty collision. He landed right awkward on the base of his spine as well. Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt, my friend. And just watching Jesse Lingard's fun. Look, they've just zoomed in on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer again. He looks like he's always just followed through. I swear to God, he's just got that, oh no, I followed through look on his face. The match is not on your channel, mate. I'm going to block you from mine. The match is not on your channel because if it was, you'd be done for copyright. Hence why I'm not showing the game. But thanks for your input. Laters. Why do people do that sort of stuff, man? Lee, I tried to become a member with PayPal and it won't let me. No, I don't think it can off of PayPal, mate. I think it's off of iTunes, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's off of iTunes, mate. Still 0-0. 23.5 minutes gone. Derby have looked fairly comfortable so far. They've put a good counter themselves up. They've had a good chance that just whistled wide. And they had a free kick that Wayne Rooney took. Romero had to make a decent save in the end. It wasn't the greatest free kick, but it's still enough to trouble Romero. And Derby have done all right so far. And I'm sure they'll be over the moon with the first 24 minutes. Man United are not playing very quickly. The tempo's really slow. Some of the passing, again, like I said, has been shocking. Derby's back four is playing very narrow, says Ewan. Yes, it is. I think that's their game plan by the looks of it, mate, is to play narrow, squeeze it so they can't pop the balls in and around. And then they can just cover the crosses. And they've obviously raked themselves in the air more than they do with Bruno Fernandes pulling the strings in the gaps. They're trying to stay really compact. I'm just looking at their shape now. It's like a 4-1-4-1 when they ain't got the ball. And they're trying to plug the gaps, stopping the main man Fernandes picking the ball up. And they've just given the ball away again. It was good work from Derby County. They're trying to stop that ball in between the lines. Derby just wasted it though, all the way back to Eric Bailly. He's got the ball. He's turned, he's faced up, and he's passed forward. They're over halfway. Where's the Let's Be having you? Let's be having you. We need a 12th man here. Has anyone seen Delia since last night? Has she recovered? Man United on the break here. Great ball into the box corner. That was a very good cross. And Forsyth, not Bruce, but Forsyth has put it out for a corner to Man United. Juan Mata is running over to get the ball. And he's going to whip this corner in from the left-hand side. It's going to be an in-swinger, I'd imagine. They've sent the big boys up. It is going to be an in-swinger. He's whipped it in with his left foot. It's a poor corner. Oh, they got away with it, Derby. It was a poor corner there because he went to hit it and completely miskicked it. What are you going to do tomorrow? I don't think there's any games tomorrow, mate. So I'll just be doing the... I'll be doing my look ahead to the West Ham game for Arsenal at 5 o'clock. 7 o'clock, I'll be doing the members stream. And 9 o'clock, I'll be doing my preview and predicted 11 for the Arsenal game against West Ham. And that'll be that, mate. That will be that. Good evening to Bad Banter, another channel member in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. Lee needs to stop smoking. Why? I enjoy smoking, mate. I enjoy smoking. Man United on the edge of the box. Look at the bodies, though. Look at the bodies from Derby. They're so compact. Man United got their shot away. Juan Mata. Weak effort, straight at the goalkeeper, really. But he did well to get a shot away with all them bodies around him. There was about 4 or 5 players trying to slide tackle him as he hit it. "27 minutes gone nearly. It's still 0-0. It's been quite an intriguing game so far. Quite intriguing. Couple of decent efforts from Derby. One from Wayne Rooney, and Juan Mata's just had a shot there. And they've just fed the ball down the wing. Derby. It's a little bit overhit, and Romero's got the ball back. Man United inside Derby's half. Poor pass again. It's a straight pass. These players are on 100 grand a week, you know. 100 grand a week, and they cannot pass a football. Derby are breaking down the left-hand side here. And again, another poor pass. Jesus Christ. If I had £1 for every time I've said poor pass this week, I'd be a millionaire. Man United down the left. Straight foot race here. Bruno Fernandes has got the ball. It's gone out for a throw-in to Man United. He's took it himself. and Man United are going backwards. They're all the way back into their own half. Eric Bailly's got the ball. Lee, Arsenal question. But when was the last time we completely battered a team? I think it was maybe against Valencia last season. Every game we played, we passed backwards too much. It's boring at times. Last time we battered a team was Newcastle a couple of weeks ago, mate. Before that was probably Nottingham Forest. But that was League Cup, obviously. But yeah, I do agree with you, mate. We're pretty poor, aren't we? We are pretty poor. I'm only about 10 seconds behind you, Bad Banter, so that's decent. That's decent. And this stream that I'm using has been quality all week. Absolutely flawless all week. So big up the streaming site I'm on. Just looking at the stats, 67% possession. Derby have only had 99 passes to Man United's 208. But Man United have probably conceded the two best chances to Derby County so far. One that Sibley smashed wide from about 20 yards out, 25 yards out, went a yard wide. And then the other one was a Wayne Rooney Wazza free kick. Other than that, Juan Mata's had a shot, and there's been a few corners coming in. Hasn't been great, but you know what? That plays straight into the hands of Derby. Can Derby keep the energy levels up the whole game, though? I'm not so sure. They've played very compact so far. They've been snapping at the heels of United players every time they got the ball. Every time Bruno gets on the ball, they're on him. Yeah, he is the man. He is the man in that United team that can just pick a pass, pick a goal, and do something out of nothing. And they're on him straight away. Free kick here. Sibley's just been wiped out, and by Lindelof, and I think it was Lindelof. Camera angle's not great on that replay, but I think it was Lindelof, and they've got a free kick. Wayne Rooney's on the left-hand side of the pitch taking it now. He's been everywhere, Rooney, so far. Great ball out, 60-yard diagonal. It's a corner to Derby. No, it's not. It's a goal kick. Well, that was a corner. Obviously not. Obviously not. But there we go. 250 people watching this live. Appreciated. Do subscribe if you're new. Do stick a thumbs up on the video. That would be lovely jubbly. If you're not following my Instagram or my Facebook page, links are in the description for that. So go and check that out. We're nearly on 10K on Insta. We're nearly on 5K on Facebook. And Facebook, I only started posting on it about 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago. So that's pretty mad. So thank you for that. And yeah, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you're not. And let's get it up to 35K real quick. Let's get it right up there. Still 0-0. Just over half an hour gone, nearly 31 minutes gone. And it's been fairly comfortable for Derby, really. They've put a lot of work rate in. The quality's not been great from either team, really. But I'm sure Derby will be over the moon right now. 0-0, 31 minutes gone. I bet they're buzzing. And it's more up to Man United to take this game to Derby because, listen, Man United are one of the biggest clubs in world football. If they crash out tonight, that is a big thing. That would be a big upset. And Derby would be the only non-Premier League team in the next round, in the quarterfinals. They've got a bit of space here, United. And he was greedy. Why are you shooting? You had a man down the left. And Derby have cleared it. Well done, Derby. That was good defending. Crisp, quick, incisive passing. And oh my God, what a save. What was that defending from Derby? United nearly scored. Igalo nearly scored. United got the ball with Juan Mata. And that is a shocking cross. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That was a great save from Roos in goal. Igalo should have scored. Should have scored. Shocking defending from Derby. That was the biggest moment of the game. Both of them just sort of stood there waiting for the goalkeeper to come out. Didn't really go for the ball. And just watching it again. They didn't want to tie him. It was kind of straight at the keeper, but he made himself big and hit him on the chest. Good save, but he should have scored. He was stretching for it. He's got to bury that. He's got to score that, but a good save nonetheless. Good morning, Abhijit. I hope you're good, mate. I hope you're good. I hope you're well, man. Still 0-0. Still at 0-0. It's coming up towards half time. We're only just over 10 minutes away from half time. And Man United are breaking down the left. A bit of space here. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot. He's gone to take another shot. They've took another shot, United. It's come out to Luke Shaw. It's looped over the goalkeeper, and what a finish. Wow. That was shocking defending from Derby County. 3-4 attempts to clear it. They didn't do any of that. And Luke Shaw smashed one into the ground. It looped over the goalkeeper and went straight in the top corner. And as good as he was a minute ago with that save, I can't help but feeling that that is a goalkeeping error. Jesse Lingard is still on the pitch, by the way. I have just seen him. I can confirm that Jesse Lingard is on the pitch. Just watching the replay of the goal. Luke Shaw's bombing down that left wing. He whips it inside. Smashed it. Good defending there. Shocking second bit. Bruno takes a shot. It's deflected. Luke Shaw, it loops. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. It's a good finish, but kind of lucky. Kind of lucky. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Derby players in and around the box. Not one of them was anywhere near Luke Shaw, who scuffed it. It bounced into the ground. Loops over the keeper. I don't think the keeper could have done anything, really, looking back at that. And Derby are 1-0 down. And Man United have scored the goal, and it is 1-0. Now Derby are in a predicament. What do? Do they have a go now, or do they just keep it tight and stick to what they were doing and try and keep it at 1-0? But then if it goes 2, I don't know. Galazzo, you lot are mad. Both teams look clumsy. Yeah, both teams' passing's not been great. And there hasn't been a great deal of quality in this game so far. Good defending there from Derby. They're going the wrong way, and they've just given the ball away. United are away here, down the left-hand side. It's in midfield. Got an overlap. You still got the ball, and he's just taken a shot, the lad McTominay, and it's gone wide. And one of the Derby players is laying on the floor. He's rolling around like a fish out of water right now, and he looks kind of in pain. But yeah, McTominay's just put the ball wide. He probably should have done better. He probably should have played it down the right wing. He had an overlap. Christian Lee, can you play football? Not anymore, mate. I used to play football, but not at a good level. Give Ollie a new deal. I don't know about that. I'm not sure Man United fans want him to have a new deal. A lot of Man United fans want him binned, didn't they? But 251 people watching live. Thank you very much for that. 35 minutes, 42 seconds gone. Luke Shaw has put Man United 1-0 up. Just watching a replay of the goal again. Shocking defending. Bruno with the second shot. Then it bounces. Luke Shaw, he takes his eye off it in the last minute. It's actually going to go down as a Lingard goal, I think. It bounced off of Lingard's back. Look at Lingard, look, fully bricked it. Look, what a win. My man shook him a ball. It's like that. But yeah, I think that might go down as a Jesse Lingard goal. Luke Shaw run off celebrating it, but I do think they're going to give it to Lingard. They're focusing the camera on Lingard now, so I'm assuming they're going to give it to Lingard. The Derby player's still on the floor. I think this could be the end of his game. You never know, but he looks in some severe pain right now. Philip Koku is sat on the bench. He don't look too impressed. I mean, I wouldn't be too impressed if I had to wear a wig every day. I mean, look at that Barnett. Seriously, bruv. This guy's struggling to put a bit of weight on his right leg. I'm sure you'll be running around in a minute, mate. Not quite sure about the pink boots either, to be fair. Putting a bit more weight on it, I'm sure you'll be fine, mate. Probably just wasting time. Did Lingard score? Well, it was a scuffed shot from Luke Shaw that bounced off of Lingard's back and went in the top corner. So I don't know if it's officially gone down as a Lingard goal. It hasn't popped up on the screen as that. But Luke Shaw fully run off celebrating it. And him and Lingard were having a little chat as they were walking back to halfway. So yeah, I don't know if it has actually gone down as a Lingard goal. If it has, is that his first goal of the season? I think that's his first goal, isn't it? Lingard is not a footballer. Well, Yeah, I don't know how he plays for Man United, to be fair. This number 10 for Derby is now running fine. So he probably was just wasting a bit of time. Definitely red boots for the red card for the pink boots, mate, all day long. You have to be an absolute baller to wear pink boots. Let me just mute you for stupidness. Jesus Christ. Don't come with that talk again. Man United are in the box, all claiming a penalty. It's not been a penalty. They're playing on. Derby have got the ball down the left-hand side. Nice little ball down the wing. And he's overrun it. He's overrun it, the boy. And it's gone out. Good defending again from Eric Bailly. Matt is having a word with the referee at the moment. They're trying to call handball. It did hit his hands. It was going on target. He turned his back on it. We've seen him given, haven't we? We have seen him given. In fact, we see one given for Man United against PSG. Exactly the same. So again, the inconsistency of VAR. Is VAR even in this game? I think it is, isn't it? So, yeah, the inconsistency. Man United had a penalty given for a very similar one against PSG last season. Obviously, the guy who's watching the game tonight decided that weren't a penalty. Well, you turned your back and your hands are like that. I can see why it wasn't given, but at the same time, if you're giving them in certain games, why not give them that as well? I don't get it. Just have a bit of consistency. It's either a penalty or it ain't. No VAR. Is there no VAR in this game? Oh, no, of course it ain't. It's a derby, isn't it? It's only Premier League clubs. Is that right? It's only the Premier League teams that they'll have the VAR. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I only found out this morning. Great cross into the box. Nobody there from Derby. I only found out this morning that VAR can't intervene if a goalkeeper comes off of his line before the penalty striker takes the penalty. I mean, what kind of rubbish is that? The ball's back with Derby's goalkeeper, Roos. Still 1-0. No, there's no VAR. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I didn't realise that. But then thinking about it, I think it is only the Premier League stadiums that they'd have the VAR, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. Man United are in control of this game. It's coming up to half-time, 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes till half-time. Man United have whipped the ball down the wing. Acres of space down that left-hand side. Acres. Luke Shaw's got the ball at the moment. He's going and going and going. He's passed it into Igalo. He's jinked past 2, 3, and he's scored. Oh, my God. Shocking defending. That was a good finish, though. Decent finish. And Man United have pretty much put this game to bed in the first half. And do you know what? It's been a bit of a capitulation from Derby since they got the goal. Ollie's finally cracked a smile. He doesn't look like he's following through anymore. He's actually put a smile on his face. Wayne Rooney is fuming. I mean, let's be real. Why are they zooming in on Wayne Rooney when Man United just scored the goal? You know, what's that all about? Nobody cares. We just want to see the replay of the goal, mate. Just watching it again. Driving into the box. Igalo gets the ball. He skips past 1, skips past 2. There's 3 of them. Poor defending. Poor defending. Oh, I mean, that's just shocking, isn't it? There's 4 defenders around him. He actually miskicked it. Yeah, and then the defender booted it off the other. I mean, that's just playground stuff, isn't it? I mean, that is just absolutely shocking. I mean, tidy little finish in the end. But that is just absolutely comical. He actually went to hit it, scuffed it. The defender kicks it off his own defender. And then they're just scrapping with the ball and he just sort of finesses it into the bottom left. Decent little finish, tidy little finish. But, I mean, that is just comical. Absolutely comical. And I think that is the end of that for Derby County. You made a good fight of it for about half an hour. Since then, it's been downhill, isn't it? And it looks like it is going to be an all Premier League quarter-final for every single game. Excuse me, I better plug me Mac in before I die. We're on 11%. We can't be doing that. Schoolboy errors and all that. And it is 2-0 with 3 minutes to go till half-time. Right, let me just get rid of this clown. I've already put you on timeout once, mate. Ta-ta. He's gone. Yeah, the game's pretty much over. I think you lot pretty much agreed in the comments as well. It is pretty much done. 2-0 to Man United. It's been comfortable in the end, really. I mean, Man United haven't been great. Derby started off well. Had a great chance from Sibley, who whistled one wide. from about 20 yards out, put it about a yard wide. Rooney then had a free kick that's forced Romero into a very... And yeah, then Luke Shaw scuffing a shot. It bounced off of Jesse Lingard's back, looped over the goalkeeper, and Wigallo's put them 2-0 up. So yeah, there we go. I've just had a little message pop up here saying they're having problems streaming to YouTube. I don't know what that's all about. And the pink boots has finally gone off. He's actually been subbed, so he was injured. He's gone off, and Derby are banging trouble here. Eric Bailly's just walking back to his own goal, quite comfortable. It's coming up to half time. I don't know why, it was fine. I've got it on my phone as well, and it just pops up with a little notification saying that we're having problems streaming this to YouTube. It seemed fine to me. Didn't lose anybody in the stream. 12 shots to Man United, 3 to Derby, and it's 2-0 to Man United. And the Reds are going marching on, as they sing. And they're over halfway again. For the first half an hour of the game, it was kind of even, kind of, you know, sloppy and poor. I mean, the quality of the game hasn't been great, to be honest. Both the goals have been sloppy. Nice little finish from Ighalo, but shocking defending. Shocking, poor defending. But there we go. There we go. Lingardinho doing bits. Oh dear, oh dear. There we go. Nearly 300 people watching this live. Stick a like on the video. I don't know what happens there. What's happened there? What is going on with this platform tonight? But yeah, stick a like on the video and do subscribe if you're new. We're here doing watch-alongs left, right and centre, and again over the weekend. Derby are breaking out of defence at the moment. Not many people up. In fact, he's on his own. He's just run 50 yards and there's no one near him apart from red shirts. And he's lost the ball. Now he's well out of position. And United have got the ball midway into Derby's half. Derby needed the first shot to go in. Yeah, they probably did, mate, to be fair. They run out of steam after half an hour. Man, you're just popping it around at the minute. It's 3 minutes of added time. We're into 37 seconds of that on my stream, my end. And yeah, it's not been a great game to watch so far. But Man United are fully in control and Derby are bang up against this now. I can't see any way Derby win this game now. No chance. And Man United, if anything, could probably get a few more. Evening, Leroy. I'm very good, mate. I'm very good. Saliba is playing tonight. He's playing good, yeah? Cool, man. Hopefully he can play good when it comes to the Premier League. Man United are clearing the ball. McTominay's just overrun it. Derby got the ball back down the left-hand side. We need to get some numbers in the box here. Nobody's making any movements. He's shinked past one. He's shinked past two. Put a nice ball in. Oh, my God. I thought that was in. And it's been cleared. Eric Bailly is just storming out of defence. It weren't even Eric Bailly, I don't think. Rooney nearly scored. And the yellow card has been shown to Wayne Rooney. Didn't quite catch hold of it. It was good deflection in the end from Eric Bailly. And Rooney is in the notepad. It's nearly half time. Rooney is 34. He's the same age as Ronaldo. Look at the difference in body frame. It does seem weird seeing him in a shirt that's not Man United, so doesn't it? It's a bit weird. It's a little bit weird. Seems weird seeing him with a beard as well. Derby got the ball down the right. I think they're about to blow up for half time. And it is half time. It is half time. And Yeah, it's been kind of comfortable, I suppose, really, isn't it? The first half an hour, there was, you know, pressing, harrying, getting in the faces. Derby had the first 2 chances of the game. They were defending real narrow. They were making them go down the wing, trying to stop Bruno Fernandes and Mata getting the balls in and around the centre of the pitch. And then as soon as Derby conceded that first goal, it's been panic stations. And the first goal came about after a poor bit of defending, trying to clear it 2 or 3 times. And then Luke Shaw scuffed the ball into the ground. It bounces off Jesse Lingard's back, loops over the keeper and goes in the back of the net. And then a few minutes later, again, shocking defending from Derby in their box. Ball into the box. Igalo traps the ball. Well, I say traps the ball. He went to take a shot and he scuffed the shot. The defender, the centre-back, boots it off the other centre-back. The ball sticks to Igalo and it's just comical defending. And then he just whips it straight into the bottom left-hand corner. And Man United have already got one foot into the quarterfinals, and they're saying, listen, bring on Norwich City. Where are you? Where's Delia? Let's be having you. And they're going to be looking forward to a nice little trip to Norwich. Is it at Norwich? I think the draw was at Norwich, wasn't it? So they're going to be going up to Norwich as it stands at the moment. And I can't see any way where Derby get back into this game at the moment. They've been pretty poor. Pretty damn poor. So there we go. Did you see Rooney's Panenka the other day? No, I didn't, Jamal. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Sound like Arsene Wenger, didn't I? I didn't see it. No, I didn't. And I'm going to go and make myself a nice cup of tea in my Gemini cup, because I am a Gemini. I don't really know if you can see that, but I am a Gemini. 5th of June, baby. Summer baby and all that. Well, that lasted all of one message for you, mate. Unlucky. Why even bother? Why even bother? Norwich to win against Man United, says Ingers. I don't know, man. Man United are a weird team, aren't they? But so are Norwich. Norwich tend to do crap against all the teams in and around them and step up against the teams that are way better than them. You must be thirsty. Where's your rum and coke? I've got rum and coke in the fridge, mate. But I'm having a tea night tonight. I do like my tea, my PG tips. Who do you think is the best right back of all time? Probably Cafu, mate. Cantwell to batter United. Like B-Tech Griezmann couldn't batter a fish, bruv. Although saying that, he did score against us, didn't he? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We shall see what happens with that. But it is half-time. It is 2-0 to Man United. And I probably should put the score across the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to go and have a cigarette. I'm going to go and make a cup of tea while I'm having a cigarette. And I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Do not move. Stick a like on the video. That'd be fantastic. Let's see how many people have watched this stream live so far. Let's see how many people have stuck a like on it, most importantly. 118, that's not bad. That's nearly half of what the people are watching. So that's not too bad. So well done. Thank you very much. Roberto Carlos was a left back. Dante, left back. Cafu was right back, wasn't he? But yeah, do subscribe if you're new. We've picked up about 12, 15 subscribers so far off of this stream. I am here doing watch-alongs relentlessly all of next week, apart from Thursday when I'm flying back to the UK. But every single day next week, watch-along central. And all over the weekend. Arsenal on Saturday. Both the games on. Actually, I might do an early kickoff on Saturday if I'm up early enough. I might do that as well. I'll see if I wake up early enough on Saturday, and I might do the early kickoff. But Saturday, 3 o'clock, I'll be doing Arsenal, and then Sunday, Super Sunday, both games back to back, and then Monday, Leicester. I'll be doing a watch along for that. Tuesday, we'll do Leipzig against Tottenham. Wednesday, Arsenal away to Man City. Thursday, I'm flying back to the UK, and I won't be doing a watch along. And then we'll be doing one at the weekend for Arsenal against Brighton next weekend as well. So plenty more live watch alongs to come up. The king of watch alongs is stepping up the game. Everyone's following suit. They can't keep up. They literally can't keep up right now. This is the #1 channel right now for watch alongs. So make sure you're subscribed. If you are an Arsenal fan, I do a watch along for every single Arsenal game. So no reason not to subscribe. And if you're a team supporter of any other team, hit the subscribe button. We're doing all the other teams as well. So let's get on with it. I'm going to go and have a quick cigarette. I will be back in the next 3 minutes. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Do not leave. Everybody in the chat, tell people I'll be back in a minute. And yeah, I will literally be back in 3 minutes after I've made my tea. So you can stare at that for now, and I'll be back in literally 3 minutes. And we are back. We are back. We have a nice cup of PG tips. Other tea bags are available. But we are back. We are back in the building. It's 2-0 to Man United. You can see that scrolling down your screen as we speak. Thank you to everyone waiting while I made a cup of tea as well. Appreciate that. And yeah, it's been a poor match really. I'm just watching the highlights of the penalties last night on my iPad right now. Just watching B-Tech Griezmann's penalty. Cantwell for Norwich. He's just scored a great penalty. That was a class penalty. That was probably the best penalty of the night. And Gedson Fernandes stepping up for his one. That was shocking. That was probably the worst penalty of the night. Tim Krul was the penalty hero. But yeah, pretty poor first half really. Derby against Man United, lacking quality. Both the goals kind of summed up the game. Just poor, like just scrappy. Nice little finish in the end from Igalo, but it was poor defending on both goals. And I suppose that kind of shows the levels between Premier League and Championship, doesn't it? You know, they started off all right, Derby, for the first half an hour, harassing, pressing. They had the first 2 shots of the game. Of any note, Rooney pulled a good save out from a free kick from Romero. So yeah, he got a corner off of the back of that, and the young lad Sibley took a shot that whistled wide by about a yard. Other than that, Derby didn't really do a great deal. And yeah, Man United's goals, like I said, were very scrappy, but they're 2-0 up and they got their foot in the second into the next leg, into the quarterfinals. And as it stands, it's an all Premier League quarterfinals, and I don't see any way back for Derby County. I think it's pretty much done and dusted. If anything, it'll probably be even more to Man United. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And the quality, like I said, in a lot of the games I've watched this week has been shocking. The passing has just been poor in all the games. I just don't get it. Do you think Eric Dyer will get a ban? Well, he probably should get a ban. Yeah, he probably should. Because if you think about it, we obviously don't know the ins and outs of what happened. But if a fan runs on a pitch, he's banned. If he hurdles that ad holding and runs on the pitch and tries to get at a player, that's a lifetime ban. So it shouldn't be any different in terms of ban or fine or anything like that. Probably not a fine. A fine ain't going to do anything to him, is it? This is a millionaire. So yeah, Eric Dyer probably should get a ban for that. Maybe an 8-game ban, 6-game ban. Like I said, I don't know what happened. There's loads of different conflicting stories. One was that Gedson Fernandes was being racially abused. Eric Dyer's brother was in the crowd. Apparently, the other story is it was all just kicking off in the crowd, and Eric Dyer spotted it and jumped up and tried to have it with the guy or the guys. But listen, I want to know how the other story is that Eric Dyer and Gedson Fernandes were getting abused as they were coming off the pitch, and you lasted less than last time, mate. Unlucky. You've got to get a life, mate. And the other story is they were getting abused. They were walking off the pitch, and he's just snapped and just gone at them. So I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, sometimes players do see the red mist. But what I want to know is how is that guy so far away and about 30 yards back, or 30 flights of stairs back, or 30 seats back, rows? How has he got that message down to Eric Dyer? How has he heard that message? How has he heard or seen what's happened and gone and hurdling, maybe sign him up for the Olympics? Man was hurdling seats like nothing. So yeah, I would ban him. I would ban him. Like I said, if that was the other way around, and a fan jumps across the ad holdings, he's banned for life. Eric Dyer's got a responsibility to try and keep his cool no matter what happens. So to try and go and kick off on fans, regardless of what's said, yeah, they've identified the fan. Apparently, it's just underway in the second half of this game. They've identified the fan that was in and around all the drama and causing the drama, apparently. I don't know what's going to happen to him. No doubt he will get a ban. So if he gets a ban, then cool. Obviously, we need to find out exactly what happened. But Eric Dyer jumping over the ad holdings, sorry, mate, you can't do that. Yeah, and he should be banned. 6 games, 8-game ban, whatever. I don't know. But either way, he can't be doing that. But yeah, there we go. Still over 200 people watching this live. Thank you very much. Derby are in the box here. Poor pass again. That was a good breakaway, but they fully messed it up. And Man United got the ball back. And yeah, this is just petering out into a routine standard victory for Man United, and I'm sure that Man United fans are over the moon because they've changed a lot of their players tonight. They've got Delort, Lindelof, Bailly, McTominay, Fred in midfield. You know, Lingard's playing Fernandes. First time I've seen Bruno Fernandes in a full game. I've seen highlights of him, obviously, but he's been all right. He's been all right. You can see his quality. He's a quality footballer. And like I said at the very top of the show, I am gutted that Arsenal didn't even bother trying to get him. Yeah, he would have been superb for us. He's superb anyway, and let's be real. And he's elevated that midfield for Liverpool, for Man United even. Derby are breaking down the wing here. Another poor cross. The crossing, the passing, it's been shocking. Derby has still got the ball. It's on the right-hand side. Massive gap for him to aim. And it deflected, and it's ended up in Romero's hands from Bird. And it's still 2-0 to Man United. Arsenal producer said, I really don't get why Derby are resting players for their biggest game of the season, mid-table in the Championship. Well, exactly, mate. But unfortunately, money talks and bullshit walks, my friend. And probably trying to get into the playoffs is a bigger achievement for Derby than getting into the quarterfinals of the Cup. And that is how sad football has gone right now, that nobody really cares about this competition, which is pathetic. Oldest club competition in the world. We're the record holders of it. Record winners of it even, and I find it embarrassing the amount of teams that change their players when they never win anything. Like, at least have a go. But I suppose the prize of getting into the playoffs and winning the playoff final is worth a lot more than getting into the quarters or the semis of this, isn't it? So I can kind of see why these clubs do it, but at the same time, I think it's pathetic. You play your best team. It's the FA Cup, for God's sake. Lee, I am a Germany fan. I hope you do a Germany watch-along. I'm going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs. Thanks for reminding me, mate. The Euros is coming up, and I'm going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs for the Euros. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I'm going to be doing, for the England games, I'm going to be doing the press conference reactions from Gareth Southgate. This geezer's got no life, I swear down. Mate, listen. Get off my channel and stop making new accounts. You must be bored, mate. Your mum don't pay Wi-Fi for you to sit there making up accounts to get blocked every 2 seconds. But yeah, press conference reactions, as I was saying before, I blocked his third account for Gareth Southgate's press conferences. Then we'll be doing starting 11 reactions, watch-alongs for England. I'll do some watch-alongs for other teams as well. We'll do player ratings for the England players after the games. So that's going to be good. Busy summer coming up. Busy summer coming up. I read on Football London, Dangote must pay 2 billion if he wants Arsenal. I think he'll probably have to pay more than 2 billion, mate. I can't see Kroenke selling it anytime soon. I think he's waiting for that European Super League. I think that's why he bought it in the first place, mate, to be honest. Wicked ball out to the wing. Derby got a crossing opportunity. What a cross. What? Oh, I was about to say what a goal, and he put it wide. That was a great bit of movement, a great bit of play, a lovely ball. I mean, where's Luke Shaw? So far out of position, it was unbelievable. Jesus Christ, I thought he buried that. What a cross that was into the box from Derby. Glancing header. Oh, it was literally about 2 inches wide at the post, at the far post. The keeper was rooted. He wouldn't have got it. That was a big chance for Derby, and that would have gone back in the game. It started really well the second half, Derby. They started like a house on fire. But this is the problem. They can keep going forward. Man, you could just pick them off on the break, can't they? And I'm sure at some point we'll see Anthony Martial. He'll come on. And yeah, the more Derby go forward, the bigger the gaps. The group Germany in is mad. Yeah, it is, man. It is mad. I'm going to do a few games from that. Like I say, I'm going to be doing quite a lot of watch-alongs over the summer for the Euros. And I don't really watch international football unless it's a Euros or a World Cup. I don't do all this qualifying and all these friendlies and all that crap. Although saying that, on my birthday, the 5th of June, I will be in Sevilla with wifey. We're going away for a few days to Sevilla. And on my birthday, Spain are playing Portugal. So we're going to find a nice little Spanish bar in Sevilla. And we're going to watch the Spaniards take on the Portuguese. That's going to be kind of nice. I will not be doing a watch along for that because that's birthday night. And yeah, it's going to be a very, very good weekend. Very good weekend. Don't know what's going on with this fucking screen. What's it doing? I have no idea what this is doing. Now my screen's gone all fuzzy. Like, what is going on here? Right, Jesus Christ. Seriously, this StreamYard's moving proper mad today. It's trying to cut me off my streams. It's going all fuzzy. I don't get it. Still 2-0. 52 minutes gone in this game. McTominay and Rooney are speaking to the referee at the moment. And McTominay's still kicking off. I don't quite know what's going on here. The referee's walked back up to him again. He's still mouthing it. Just spat on the floor, you dirty bastard. And that's the end of that. And Man United have got the ball back. Good evening to everybody in the chat. Good evening, Irish Gooner. The opening match. Yeah, I'll be doing the opening match. Come on. My birthday's the 5th of June as well. Can I come with you? No, that weekend's for me and wifey, mate. That's birthday weekend. Gerard's asking why I don't go to Arsenal games anymore. Mate, I live in Spain. I live near Marbella, mate. So unless you're paying for my flights every single week, then I won't be. Derby popping the ball around the back at the moment. They really need to get forward. They really need to get back in this game. They've just spun him on halfway. Lovely ball. Look at that acres of space down this right-hand side. This is the side they can cause trouble in. Got plenty of time. It's a good pick out. Poor first touch at the back stick. Still got the ball, Derby. Just popping it around the edge of the box. Rooney's got the ball at the minute. It's gone back to the halfway line. That was a wasted opportunity. That was a pride. Now they're going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jesus Christ. No, it's definitely not Tierney. It's the legitimate wifey, bruv. It's the legitimate wifey. The score is across the bottom of the screen. It says 2-0. Luke Shaw and Igalo with the goals. Spain is beautiful, mate. It's lovely. I've been here over 200 times. It's very, very nice. Very nice. It is very nice. I do like Spain, hence why I moved here. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. It is free. You don't have to pay for this. I'm here every day. And if you do want to pay for extra content, the link for the memberships is in the description. 7 o'clock tomorrow, you can see that going across the bottom of the screen. We're doing a members stream. Members only. It's locked off to members. So go and check that out. The higher the level, the more you get. If you're on level 3, you get level 2 and 1 as well. If you're on level 2, you get level 1 as well. Level 1, I'll be doing a membership stream for you. So level 2 and 3 can join in. Jump on the camera. I'll send the link out to you in the chat that evening, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. UK time. And we can get you on camera and we can all have a chin wag. That'd be kind of cool. No watch along tomorrow. There's no games on. So we can do an hour on that tomorrow. The one I did the other day was really cool. Really enjoyed that one. And it was good, man. The member streams, I've really enjoyed doing them so far. I'm going to branch out and do a few more come next season. I'm going to let this season get itself done and dusted, do the watch-alongs for the Euros. Then next season, I'm going to start doing a few vlogs, just maybe a weekly vlog, maybe vlog a couple of games over here as well. Malaga's not far from me. Gibraltar's not far from me. Man United are in it. Luke Shaw's in. It's it. Poor shot. Poor shot. Malaga's not far from me. Gibraltar's not far from me. And Sevilla's about 2 hours away. So there's 3 teams I can go and do little vlogs for here and there. And then furthermore, the more we build up the channel, the more we build up the members, the more I can branch out and start flying to Barca, Madrid, and places like that and do some of the bigger games as well. So yeah, that would be pretty coul. McTominay's just pinged one wide. Poor effort, but he's not played bad tonight, McTominay. He's, I know Man United fans quite rate him. He's not a bad little player. He sliced that one a little bit. He had to rush it, really. He was getting slide tackled. He's not a bad little player, though, McTominay. Have you been to a Malaga game yet? Nope, I haven't been to Malaga yet. Like I said, I'm going to try and do a couple next season and vlog them. And that'd be kind of cool, man. I'm looking forward to doing that. And like I said, Sevilla's only about 2 hours away, so maybe go and get an Airbnb and do that as well next season. But obviously, I've got to try and tight round Arsenal games and stuff like that. So maybe early in the season before Europa League kicks in, if we're in the Europa League. If we're not in Europa League, maybe go and do a Europa League at Sevilla, because I'm sure they'll be in there. But yeah, and like I said, Gibraltar's not far from here. They played, who did they play the other week? They played somebody the other week. It was like massive. I can't even remember who it was. It was like proper superstar team. Can't remember who they played. I think it might have been Juventus. I don't know why I'm thinking Juventus. It might have been Juventus. But Gibraltar play against a lot of decent teams. And yeah, like I said, as soon as we build up the memberships, it's not far off 100. Only a few away from 100 members so far. As soon as we build that up, obviously I can branch out and start doing other stuff as well. And start taking flights from Malaga to Barca and to Madrid and stuff like that, and try and get tickets for some of them games and try and do a few vlogs for them as well. Because I really want to do that. While I'm in Spain, there's so many teams out here. Yeah, it'd be cool, man. Yeah, it'd be sick. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. So if you want to check out the memberships, they are in the description. Fully go and check them out. And like I said, if you're on level 3, you get all the levels below. If you're on level 2, you get level 1 as well. And you get the emojis, the banners, and all that sort of stuff, the badges. So yeah, it's been kind of cool. I've really enjoyed doing them. This is still Man United 2-0 up away to Derby. 57.5 minutes gone on my stream right now. The atmosphere at the Camp Nou is incredible. I've never been, mate. I genuinely have never been to Barcelona. Not even to the city, let alone to their ground. So yeah, I've never been, mate. You should go Gran Canaria. I've been loads of times, man. I've been loads of times. Derby got the ball down the left-hand side. Again, it's backwards, it's sideways, it's slow. Rooney's just pinged a lovely 60-yard crossfield pass. Granit Xhaka's sitting there with a hard-on going, how do I do that? Derby have just whipped the ball straight out of play, and I think that is just it. One of the coppers segregating the Man U fans from the Derby fans. It is still 2-0, and it's been pretty poor from Derby. They've started decent this second half, but it has been pretty damn poor, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's been pretty damn poor. Little bit of a wrestling match going on here with McTominay. Yeah, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Handbags at dawn. Who's Dawn? Maldives is heavenly. Bruv, I'd love to go to the Maldives. I'd love to go there and to Mauritius and that, man. That'd be sick. It would be sick. Half an hour of this game left to go. And it's been comfortable. It's been very comfortable for Man United. Very, very comfortable. And it don't look like Derby are going to get back into this at the moment. They just missed a glorious chance about 5 minutes ago. 230 people watching this live. Thank you very much. Do subscribe. Do subscribe to the channel. And Man United got a throw-in down in their right-back position. And it's cleared up to halfway. Derby have got the ball edge of the box, though. It's ping-pong back to them. They need to get a goal real quick, otherwise this is just going to get away from them, isn't it, this game? And they've given the ball away again. Poor, poor pass again. Man United are romping over halfway at the moment. Nice ball. Keeper's out. He's had to head it. And if he hits that, which he has, Whoa! Mata just tried to score from about 45 yards out, and the keeper ended up backtracking and getting the ball. My dream destination, says Mourinho out. Bora Bora, mate. That's the one. Bora Bora. You have to be minted to go there, bruv. For two people, for 2 weeks was about 30 grand, I think. Derby got the ball on the edge of the box. Again, it's too slow. They've whipped it out to the left-hand side. Cross it. It's a good cross into the box, but it's headed straight out by Lindelof. Nice header. They've still got it. It's still alive. And Man U have it back. And they're breaking away again. Over halfway. Mata's got the ball down the right-hand side at the moment. They're on the edge of the box. Luke Shaw's in here. I think that was handball, wasn't it? No, and they've cleared it. It looked like handball to me. And Man United have the ball back. Brazil, yeah, I'd love to go to Brazil, man. Brazil would be sick. I'd love to go to Brazil. And see Christ the Redeemer and all that. That'd be a sick photo from the top of that, man. Jesus Christ. I'd like to go to Argentina as well. There's a waterfall. I can't remember what it's called, but one side's in Brazil, one side's in Argentina. That'd be kind of sick to go there. Man United are on the edge of the box here. They've stepped it up a little bit more here. Good defending. Good defending from Derby. They've cleared it. Or trying to clear it. Rooney's just divvying on the ball at the moment. They're back in their own box here. And it's gone out for a throw into Derby. If you are watching this on Facebook, I can see your comments. So do stick them in the chat. That'd be lovely. And I'll read some of them out. We're 15 subs away from 34,300. So if you're not subscribed, fully subscribe to the channel. And he has just been fully wiped out. He's rolling around. Eric Bailly's gone into the book. And the fella's still lying around on the floor holding his ankle. It was a good ball in midfield from Rooney. And yeah, Bailly deserved a yellow card for that. That was shocking. It's 2-0. It says it across the bottom of the screen. Across the bottom of the screen, it says live. Derby 0, Man United 2, Shaw and Ighalo. How's Rooney playing? Rooney's actually done all right, to be fair. He's actually done all right. He had a nice free kick in the first half. He's been kind of everywhere. He looks absolutely worn out now, though. He's just put a nice cross into the box from the free kick off of a beige yellow card foul. But it's gone out for a throw into Derby down the right-hand side. Man United's left. But yeah, Rooney's done all right. He's been left, right, centre. So yeah, Pereira's coming on for Man United. Who are they going to take off here? Who are they going to take off here? St. Kitts, yeah, that's a nice place, man. Caribbean's lush, yeah, it is. Rooney's hair's still growing. Rooney's beard's better than his hair, isn't it? Man United are over halfway. Nice ball in field. Matt has just knocked him off the ball with consummate ease. He's romping away here. They're in the box, Man United. Why didn't he hit it? He tried to be smart. He tried to square it back to Juan Mata. And Rooney got back and cleared the ball. Good defending from Wayne Rooney. I think he's been quality tonight, man. For somebody who's like 34 years old, he's not playing at the highest level anymore. I think he's been really good. I think he's been really decent. Would you have 9 goals at Arsenal? No way in a million years, mate. So overrated, it's unbelievable. Especially on FIFA as well. So overrated on that game. I mean, he's a decent player in real life, but Jesus Christ, that EA Sports need to fix their game. I was watching that Kurtz video today as well. Yeah, they have properly stitched him up. Luke Shaw's just got the ball down the left-hand side. He's going backwards now. It's gone out to order in here, United. Matt is about to have a shot. Good save from the keeper. It was swerving a little bit. And Derby have kept it in. And it's gone out for a throw to Derby. But yeah, I watched that Kurtz video earlier. They have stitched that guy right up. Yeah, they shut his account down. Then he set up another one. And he had about 15,000 people watching him live on Twitch. They then shut that one down. Bruno Fernandes is going off. Pereira's coming on. He then sets up a third account, starts playing with a bronze team. And he had about another 12, 15,000 people watching that the next night. And then his stream just died. It goes dead whilst he's midstream on Twitch. And EA Sports copywrote him. Said, yeah, we're doing him for copyright for streaming our game live. Even though there's thousands of people that stream FIFA live, they copywrote him. So now he's suspended on Twitch. He can't play FIFA. Yeah, that company, man. I swear to God. I do not miss playing FIFA. I haven't played FIFA since October. I obviously moved to Spain in November. My Wi-Fi here is dead. It is dead. And it's probably not good enough to play FIFA. So that's why I've not done it. But yeah, I haven't missed it one bit, if I'm being honest. Not one single bit have I missed. Free Kurt, exactly. Do you know what he should do? He should try and get a little deal with someone else. Maybe try and get a little deal somewhere else, or go and get a very good solicitor and just rinse them, because it's targeted harassment. It's targeted. I know he's come out with some stuff he probably shouldn't have said. Derby just made a substitution. He's come out with some stuff he probably shouldn't have said. Yeah, but how can you copyright him when everyone else is streaming your game all over the internet? But you copyright that guy on his third account and you get his account suspended by Twitch. Muggy. But you know what? He's that high profile that it's going to cost him quite a bit of money when the next one comes out, because I don't think that many more people are going to be going and spending the dough on it. After seeing all the stuff that's happened with him, a lot of people are starting to see what they're really about. And he's got a point as well when he's talking about another YouTuber, whose name I'm not going to mention. But when he was talking about him saying that he was promoting coins and stuff like that, I think he actually got arrested for that, or for illegal gambling or something like that. But they happily let him stream the games. Yeah, he's got a point. It's it's not on. But anyway, back to the game. Man United are in the box at the moment. Just, oh, Jesus Christ. Pereira's first involvement in the game is to whip a ball straight out the stadium. Jesus Christ, my friend. We won't spend diddly squat. Why change the way the board is, says Carol. Exactly. Arsenal have opened talks with Feyenoord over a deal for Okan Koku. Your thoughts, Lee? Don't even know who he is, mate, if I'm being completely honest. There's only one Koku, bruv, and he's sat on the bench with a wig on at Derby tonight. So yeah, I'd be sitting here lying if I said I knew who he was. I ain't got a clue who he is, mate. Pro Evo is getting worse and worse too, almost unplayable online because of the AI. Mate, they've killed the games on, man. It's ridiculous. I haven't missed it at all, if I'm being honest. Genuinely not missed playing FIFA at all. So there we go. This is petering out into a comfortable 2-0. 20 minutes to go. It is still 2-0. If anything, I think Man United will get another one. And right on cue, Igalo's got another one. There we go. See, I can see these things before they happen. Let's have a replay of that. The Man United fans are buzzing in the crowd. Rooney's just gone F's sake. He's not happy about it. And it is now 3-0. And let's have a little watch of the replay of that. Nice little ball inside. He's well onside. Matter with the cross. It was shocking defending again, I swear to God. He took a shot at Garlo. It is the defender on the line, bounces straight back to him. And then he just whacks it in with his left foot into the roof of the net. And there we go. All the people that were laughing at Igalo signing for Man United, well, he scored a few goals for him now, hasn't he? So, like I said at the start of the show, people can laugh all they like at Igalo signing for Man United. If he scores a few goals that wins them a few games and kills games off, it's a good bit of business. And that's what a loan signing's supposed to do. It's supposed to be a good bit of business. And that so far is proving to be a good bit of business. Yes, he's not the greatest striker. Everyone knows that. But he's fully put the game to bed tonight with 2 goals. So he's put them into the quarterfinals and he's done his job tonight. And that's what he's being paid to do. Score goals. Maguire's playing a champion. Igalo's playing a championship team. Well, he is playing a championship team, but at the end of the day, you can only play who's in front of you, mate, and who he's playing against. And tonight, he's not been great. His goals have come back off a sloppy defending, but he's still put him in the back of the net, isn't he? Igalo tonight's had 4 shots and he scored 2 of them. It's just popped up on the screen. You can't ask. Martial's about to come on. He's stripped and ready to go. I wonder if Igalo will be coming off and not completing the hat trick. We're going to be linked with a lot of unknown players. That's all we can afford, says Lucky. Evening to you, mate. We sold Lukaku for 70 million and didn't replace him. Do you know what? I've said this all season, mate. People can laugh at Lukaku all they like, yeah? That guy's the quickest to 20 goals in Inter Milan's history. Quicker than R9, Crespo, Ibra, Ruben Sousa. That's offside. That had to be offside. It's not. They're playing on. United are in. And he's just blazed it high, wide and handsome. Wham matter. And yeah, Lukaku bags 20 goals a season no matter where he is. That was a big mistake selling him. He wasn't offside either. He was onside. He looked miles offside. But Igalo laid it back to Mata and he sliced it about 20 yards wide. Have you ever heard of Jason Knight? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't. Crespo the GOAT. Well, Lukaku scored more goals, 20 goals quicker than Crespo the GOAT and quicker than R9, the real GOAT. Don't forget Vieri, exactly. He scored them quicker than him as well. Martial is coming on. He's stepping onto the field of play as we speak, and Fred is going off. So, yeah, Martial is coming on. Lingard's going to stay on for a bit more. I think that's all this. Have they used all their subs? I don't think they have used all their subs, have they? So there we go. I don't know. But yeah, Crespo was a sick player, man. Proper sick footballer. Decent player. But this is comfortable. 3-0 to Man United. Big up Ingers, the latest member to the channel. Appreciate that. Thank you very much and welcome, mate. And like I said, the link is in the description if anybody wants to join that. If you are on iPhone, I think you have to do it on the Safari when you click it instead of Chrome. I don't think it works on Chrome. Failing that, just hit the join button next to the subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe first. I rate Lukaku. Anyone who can score 20 goals at West Brom has my respect for life. See, this is the thing, mate. Like, I just look at it and I just think, like, yeah, he misses a lot of chances. He misses a hell of a lot of chances, but listen, he's always there, isn't he? And that's what you've got to look at. Yeah, he's not the greatest striker ever to have graced football, but he will bag you 20 goals every season. And Man United, yes, I know Rashford was en route to that before he got injured, but this is Rashford's best ever season. Can he do it again next season would be the question I'd ask. You know, but Lukaku, you know, he'd do it everywhere. Man United are in here down the right wing. They're in the box. And they've just blazed another one out the ground. Jesus Christ, a lot this time. Batistuta, exactly. Come on, bruv. That is a proper striker. I loved watching Batistuta when I was younger, man. On Channel 4, Gazzetta dello Sport. That used to be sick, man, when they used to have proper Italian football. It's kind of died since then, isn't it? Thank you, Lee. Love this channel and content, mate. Big up and keep up doing what you're doing. Thank you, Ingers. I genuinely appreciate that, mate. I do. Thank you, mate. 3-0, 15 minutes to go. It's been so comfortable. Derby have only really had 3 chances in this game, all game really. And the best chance came in early in the second half when it was 2-0, although they are on a breakaway here. And again, it's a poor pass. He's got the ball though, the lad. He's running away from goal. He's going back towards his own goal as we speak. And he's just been barged off the ball and it's a throw-in. We're showing our age. Yeah, we are, Chris. We are. We are, man. I'm 38 in June. Seriously, man. It's mad. Although saying that, looking at Wayne Rooney at 34, he's had a hard life, hasn't he? Yeah, this is comfortable for United now. They're just opening them up with ease. It's too easy right now. They've got overlaps left, right and centre. Martial's got the ball. If he hits that, he didn't. He went to shoot and did a reverse pass. But United are just popping it about. The confidence levels are up. And they're on the edge of the box. There's no movement in front of any of these Man United players right now. And my man's just tried to chip the goalkeeper, Luke Shaw. Bruv, you're all right, but you ain't that good, my friend. There ain't no way you're chipping goalkeepers. Only the Iceman does that, or Cantona even. Yeah, that was very reminiscent to what Cantona did against Southampton, was it? You're not quite in the Cantona and Dennis Bergkamp levels, my friend. There ain't no way you're chipping keepers. This channel will definitely go big. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, buddy. It's only been going since November 2018, so I'm kind of happy with how it's going so far. Nearly on 35k subs in what, 16 months, 15 months? So yeah, not bad at all, man. It's going all right, and I do appreciate all the love. Just watching a save. I don't think he did save it in the end from Romero. He did. It's a corner to Derby. It weren't going in anyway, but he couldn't be sure of that, could he? The ball's come in and it's been cleared by Man United. It was a poor corner, all the way back to the halfway line. And he's just skinned Martial. That's a great ball down the wing. Whip it in first time, lad. No, it's taken ages, and now he's finally whipped it into Luke Shaw, and it's a corner to Derby County. Ronaldo, R9 or CR7 or R9? R9, man. R9. R9. Who would you pick? That's the question. How's the missus? The missus is good, man. She's probably asleep right now. I'm going to go to the shop. I fancy some chocolate biscuits all day. I should have done this earlier, really. So after this game's finished, I'm going to take a little walk down the road to the shop. I'm going to get myself some Jaffa cakes. I'm going to get some chocolate hobnobs. And Derby are in here. And Romero's got the ball. And yeah, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to record my video for tomorrow morning and upload that. And then I'm going to go and ring the missus and then have an early night. It is nearly 10:30 over here. So yeah, I don't know where Chig is, mate, to be fair. He was in the chat earlier. 72 million for 4 Premier League goals, Pepe. Yeah, one of them was against United, funny enough. Charlie George or Dennis Bergkamp? Dennis Bergkamp, mate. I weren't lucky enough to see Charlie George, mate. Obviously, I've seen the highlight reels, but I've seen Bergkamp time and time and time again. Genius, mate. For me, he's the best footballer we've ever had. And the fact that no other fans really slate him, like from other clubs, yeah, it kind of says where he's at. It's a little bit like Eric Cantona. Like Eric Cantona, like for me, I think he was better than Cantona, but Cantona had the same impact on Man United, probably a bigger impact actually. But Bergkamp, when he signed for Arsenal, had a massive impact on that club. Yeah, and both of them players just elevated them to levels, man. It was just mad. But yeah, Bergkamp for me is just a genius, mate. Always will be. Hence why he's got a statue outside. Luke Shaw's gone off. Sibley's going off for Derby. I've not changed the score at the bottom of the screen. Schoolboy error. Schoolboy error. I can't believe I've just realised I didn't change the score at the bottom of the screen. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Look, that's all this waffling I've been doing. All this waffling, and I didn't change the score, did I? So let's put that across there and go like that. And now we've changed it. Let's plug my Mac in. Consistently over 220 people been watching this, so thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I know there is some big channels out there like Goldbridge doing Man United watch-along, so it is always appreciated when people are watching this when Man United are playing, which is why I don't really tend to do that many Man United games, because Man United fans tend to mostly go and watch Man United fans doing the watch-alongs, don't they? So Man United are in here. Should have and could have been 4. Jesse Lingard's just missed a great chance. Less than 10 minutes to go. It is 3-0. Alexander, evening, buddy. Bergkamp at the height of his playing career was the best striker in the world. I don't agree that he was the best striker. I just think he was the best player. So if you look at him and Henry was the best striker. Yeah, but Bergkamp was the best player. Yeah, and like a lot of people think that Henry was better than Bergkamp and blah, blah, blah. For me, Bergkamp's the best player we've ever had at the football club. Evening, Jez. Liam Brady wasn't bad either. Yeah, he was class, man. He was class. I hope you're well, buddy. Charlie George saw him get the winner in the cup final in 71. Yeah, man. They were the good old days. The first double that season, man. LUHG, you crack me up. Goldbridge's jokes, man. I like watching Goldbridge. Brady was a wizard. Do you know what? I didn't really see him play either. Yeah, he left like when I was way young, man. He left too early as well. But Man United, this has been comfortable, man. And they fully deserve to be going through. They're in again, and the keeper's out. 3 goals, 3 shocking defensive errors that have led to all 3 of them. And it's been a comfortable evening for Man United reserves, really. Bruno Fernandes has gone off ages ago. And he played all right. He played all right. I haven't really seen... That's the first time I've seen him play a game without just watching highlights of Man United. You can see his quality. You can see he's got absolute class. His passing's amazing. And he's quick with the ball as well. Derby are in here. Derby are in. And again, it's poor. It's absolutely poor. Some of the passing from Derby County tonight has been woeful. You can see why they're mid-table in the Championship. Bergkamp was a genius. Yes, my friend. Absolute genius, Lucky. Proper player. They don't make him like him anymore. They do not do that anymore. Ali Adier. I think he does Arsenal match days or something now on their YouTube or something. I don't know. That's kind of where we're at with him. The reason why all fans slate Ozil and no fans slate Bergkamp. Bergkamp is the definition of world class. Exactly. Exactly. Louis can't stand Goldbridge. What's he done to you lot, man? I think he's all right. I think he's funny. But listen, I ain't arguing. If you're here for a reason. So thank you very much. Bergkamp's arrival was a breath of fresh air. The season before was a nightmare. I think we finished 12th before he arrived. I remember the day we signed him. Andreas Pereira's just missed a chance. That could have been 4 as well. This is going to get embarrassing if Derby don't pull their socks up here, because it's I mean, he's just scuffed that wide by about 2 yards. I remember the day we signed Bergkamp. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I genuinely could not believe we signed Bergkamp. I also remember the day that Man United signed Eric Cantona, and I was like, rah, they've signed Eric Cantona, because we could see when he was at Leeds United how good he was. Yeah, and I mean, what a pair of players they were, man. Seriously. But yeah, it's kind of mad. I've said this before. Like, I don't particularly. I mean, back in the day, I used to hate Man United with a passion, and like I had some geezer running his mouth to me earlier, going, "Oh, you only want Jose to do well at Tottenham, so you can say I told you so." He goes, "You wasn't even upset Tottenham lost yesterday. No, you wasn't even happy that Tottenham lost yesterday." Yeah, bro, because there's more to life than sitting there laughing at another team losing a football match. I'm 38 years old. I genuinely couldn't give a toss if Tottenham won last night. Same as I couldn't care less if Man United win tonight. Or lose. It really doesn't affect my life, because I've got more going on in my life than to sit and laugh at a football team losing a football match. So yeah, especially when we're worse than all of them. So yeah, I was having a little bit of a set to with him this afternoon. He was going, "Oh, you're a fake fan." Okay, mate. That's all you get out of people on the internet now, isn't it? If you have something to say that people don't agree with, you're a fake fan. If it's Arsenal fans you're arguing with, apparently if they don't agree with you, you're a Spurs fan. Okay, mate. I'm sure other fans have this at their clubs as well. I'm sure that if Man United fans disagree, it's, "Oh, you're a Liverpool fan." Like, it's just embarrassing. Man United are in again here. Again, it's 4 or 5 players around them. They've not even got the ball back, and he popped the pass off. They're still in the box. And it's just gone wide from Martial. And Matt has played really well tonight. He's played really, really well. What's the best Arsenal game you saw, mate? My best game was 96 Arsenal Tottenham 3-1. Excuse me. Middlesbrough 5-3 at home. That was the best one. Invincible season, Alan. placed a bet on Rooney hat-trick. Stop gambling. And Derby have just had a shot that's gone whistling over the bar from Wazza. He's not done bad tonight, has he? He's not done bad. He's tried. Yeah, all the Man United fans are singing Rooney, Rooney, Rooney. And I thought he'd get a good reception. He was quality for them, wasn't he? He was absolutely class. And he's been pretty decent tonight. Jez's was Boxing Day 1978 at White Hart Lane, the 5-0. Great game. I bet it was. And it was on Boxing Day. And it was 4 years before I was born. Big up my boy Eddie in the chat. I can't even banter my brother's dead Team United tonight. They've played all right, United, especially second half. First half, I thought the game was dead. Second half, Man United have played some good, pretty football at times. But Derby have they've just gone out and just spread their legs and said, just give it to me, baby. We don't even care. The only, I think the only player who can come off of the pitch for Derby with his head held up is Wayne Rooney. The rest of them have just flopped tonight. Shocking defending. Some of the passing, I mean, that was a good ball he's just played there. But again, the first touch from that lad was shocking. And he's come inside. He's gone past a lot. And again, a shocking pass again. They're still in the box. And he's run it out of play. The lack of quality, though, it just goes to show the difference between Premier League and Championship, doesn't it? The levels in quality are just massive, especially from Man United down to Derby. But 5,000 people have watched this stream, so thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. If everyone who hasn't liked it sticks a like on it, that would be great. And if you are new, do subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. 13 subs away from 32,300. But I will be back tomorrow. Well, actually, I'll be back in a couple of hours for members with the early access to the morning video. And then tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we'll have a look forward to the West Ham game at the weekend. 7 o'clock tomorrow, it's scrolling across the bottom, level 1 member stream. So go and check the memberships out. And then 9 o'clock tomorrow night, there's no footy on, so I'll be doing it anyway, even if there was. My preview for the West Ham game on Saturday. Man United are in. And another absolute sitter. Garlo should have and could have completed his hat-trick. I don't know what he was doing. Literally 8 yards out, no one near him, skies it over the bar. Luke, oh, what are you doing? That's shocking. This could have been 7 or 8 if Man U had been a bit more clinical. My favourite Man United game was Man United 8-2. Joker. Yeah, I'll... Unknown Driller, you're hilarious. I swear you're hilarious. Lee, who's your all-time most hated player? Maybe we should play along in the chat. Everyone in the chat, put your most hated all-time player in there. That is a good question. Do you know what? Mesut Ozil. I don't even care. I cannot stand the geezer. I cannot stand him. And his army of divs that follow him about. Yeah, one of the most overrated, overhyped footballers of a whole generation, if not a lifetime. And we've paid 150 million quid out for him for wages and transfer fee over the lifetime of him being at Arsenal. 150 million pounds, you know. That pays for Van Dijk and Alisson. So there we go. Yeah, Zoolander's a close second, mate, at right back, the fashion model. I can't stand either of them. Rooney's lining up a free kick here. We're going into stoppage time. Wouldn't it be ironic if Wazza pings one in now? He has been Derby's best player. He's still head and shoulders above any Derby player. And he is still pretty damn decent, isn't he? He's still got the energy levels, although he does look fucked, I can't lie. But he is lining up a free kick right now. Maradona, Griezmann. A lot of you don't like Griezmann. Luis Suarez. Lingard. Ricken. Waz has taken the free kick. Whoa! Jesus Christ, it nearly went in as well. Good save from the goalkeeper. Good save. Rooney's looking at that goalkeeper going, you just spoiled my moment, mate. Oh, a little bit to the left. A foot to the, not even a foot to the left. He hit that so sweet as well. Didn't quite get enough whip on it. What a save, though. Quality save. Very good save. Corner to Derby. It's coming in. Rooney's whipped it in. bouncing around in the penalty box. And it is a goal kick. Yeah, Rooney's been decent, man. Let's read through some of these. Nasri, yeah, I can see that. Nasri, little rat. Sergio Ramos. I like Sergio Ramos. We need a bastard like him in centre-back, bruv. Trust me. We fully need a Sergio Ramos at centre-back. I swear I've got a mosquito on my screen right now. Yeah, you better fly off. Ronaldinho. Did you see that Ronaldinho was detained by the police? No, I didn't. What's he done? Gjorgjievski. What's Gjorgjievski done? Football Hype says Griezmann. Diouf. Yeah, El Hadj Diouf. We deliver break. Yes, El Hadj Diouf. What a prick that guy was. This is nearly done. We're about a minute away from finishing this match. It's comfortable for Man United. It has been comfortable pretty much since they scored the first goal. Inga says most hated is Mesut Ozil as well. Yeah, I cannot stand him. Apologies if I just missed. I think they've gone. Louis Flanagan, thank you for joining the members scheme, mate. Appreciate that. I think there was another one, but there it is. It's Inga's one. I've already read that out. But thank you for that, Louis. Appreciate that, mate. I caught that just before it went off the screen as well. So, so thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. And 7 o'clock tomorrow, jump in, mate. You get your own community page and stuff like that on YouTube. So, like for members, and I can do it for each level or for total levels. So you'll see stuff posted on that as well, mate. And because you're on level 2, you get level 1 as well, mate. Dele Alli. Yeah, Dele Alli is a little rat as well, and he can't stand him. A lot of you are saying Dele Alli. Luke Shaw got man of the match. Apparently, is that true? Did he get man of the match? Although he did play pretty well tonight, actually. He did play pretty well. I'd say, yeah, I'd probably go along with that, actually. He probably was man of the match. Although I think Eric Bailly played really well tonight. He was decent in the first half. He hasn't really had a great deal to do second half, but I thought Bailly was decent. Thought he was very decent. Cashley Cole. Do you know what, Ryan? Do you know what? I don't blame Ashley Cole for leaving. I blame Arsenal for not paying the extra £5 a week. Adi Bayor, yeah. Taib says Gaza, come on, bruv. I'm English. We can't hate on Gaza. I know he played for that lot down the road. We can't hate Gaza in England, man. Yeah, I love Gascoigne. I think he's hilarious. It's a shame he's gone down the route he's gone down, but yeah, he was a baller, man, proper footballer. But it is all over. Wayne Rooney was the star man for Derby. He probably could have had a couple of goals on another night. It didn't quite work out for him tonight, and his team have gone crashing out, and it is an all Premier League quarterfinals. So yeah, it's all Premier League, and Norwich against Man United, Leicester against Chelsea, Newcastle against Man City, and Sheffield United against Arsenal. Who's going to win it? Who knows? That's the magic of the cup. Anything can happen. You never know. Arsenal might end up winning it again. That wouldn't be a surprise to me. You know, we've had a shit season. This fucking mosquito is driving me mad. I swear, it's doing my nut in. Bruce Rioch or Emery? Emery, all day long. Emery for me got way too much stick. Way too much stick. And I think we've seen that since he's left, yes, we've got better. We don't look so wide open at the back anymore. But listen, it's the players that are the bigger issue. Sammy and Nasri, yes, can't stand him. Big up Chig in the chat. Sheffield United will be tricky. Let's go for another few minutes. Who do you guys think will win it? Do you think Man United can win it? Any Man United fans in the chat, let me know if you think Man United can win it. Or just let me know in general who you think will win it. Yeah, Ozil's come back to haunt me in mosquito form. He's going to suck the life out of me tonight. We're a great FA Cup club. We actually are. Yeah, we are, man. We are the FA Cup kings, aren't we? Let's not forget Emery went 22 unbeaten. If it was that easy, why hasn't every manager done it? Thank you very much. Somebody with sense. Well done, Rickon. Exactly. George Graham or Wenger? Come on, bruv. You know I'm going to pick George Graham. Yeah, George Graham's got a better games to win ratio, or better games to trophies ratio, sorry. Yeah, George Graham also won in Europe. George Graham also did a cup double, my friend. Arsene Wenger was great. It was great football, but the last 10 years he killed it for me.
and I still ain't forgiven him. So yeah, people can say, oh, but he went to Spurs. Yeah, and he won them a trophy. That's how good a manager he is, because they're shit. But there we go. Make your most hated player 11. That's not a bad idea. That is actually not a bad idea. I don't think we will. Liverpool or City. Liverpool ain't in it anymore, Leon. They got knocked out to Chelsea, mate. Chelsea will be a good shout, says Irish Gooner. Evening, mate. Troops is my boy, man. Come on. Anyone but United will win it. Rory Delap, the throw-in expert. Pulis or Wenger? Oh, I'm going to pick Wenger. Come on, man. Tony Pulis. Although he could do a sort of defence out, couldn't he? Which maybe we could do with right now. Maybe get him in as defensive coach, or get Big Sam in as defensive coach. Who knows? But yeah. I hated Rory Delap. Yeah, his long throw-ins were annoying, weren't they? But there was nearly 300 people watching this live. This mosquito is driving me nuts. I'm going to do about another 5 minutes or so. Do stick a thumbs up on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. Plenty more content to come over the weekend. Obviously, back to the reason I set this channel up, because I'm an Arsenal fan. And we're back to the Arsenal stuff tomorrow, because there is no watch-alongs tomorrow. So tomorrow, 7 o'clock in the morning, there'll be the Premier League show. That's free, aired to members 7 hours, 8 hours early. As soon as I've recorded it, it'll be straight out to members tonight. That'll be out for 7 o'clock for everyone else. Then at 5 o'clock, we'll have a little look forward to the Man United, to the Arsenal versus West Ham game. We'll have a look forward to that at 5 o'clock tomorrow night, live stream. 7 o'clock, level 1 members stream. If you're on level 2 or 3, come join in as well. And then 9 o'clock, preview for the West Ham game, my predicted lineup. And then Saturday, it's work, like Rihanna, baby. We'll be doing the starting 11 reaction. Then me and Guna Eagle Eye, his link's in the description. We'll be doing a watch along for that. Then we do player ratings on his channel. I only do the backline and the man of the match. And then I jump back on here and do my full player ratings. Sunday, we're doing back-to-back Super Sunday watch-alongs. Monday, we're doing Leicester watch-along. All the other streams will be as normal as well on Monday. So we'll do the 5 o'clock. We'll swerve the 9 o'clock. And then Tuesday, we'll do Leipzig versus Tottenham. Wednesday, Arsenal at the Etihad. Please don't get battered. Every time we go there, we get fully slapped. So let's hope that we turn it around. Let's be real. Arteta knows the tactics of Pep. So you never know. And then Thursday, I'm flying back to the UK to freeze my tits off. So yeah, I've really enjoyed doing these watch-alongs. It's nice to interact with other fans, not just Arsenal fans, because I genuinely can't stand most of our fans. So I thought, you know what, I'm sick of talking to divs that just want to run their mouth to me in the chat. Let's open it up to everyone else. All the real ones are here, all the proper Arsenal fans that are nice, friendly, even if they don't agree, they're not dickheads about it. And then you guys come back every day. And yeah, we're going to open it up and we're going to build the channel up real quick, and we're going to open it up to Watchalong Central. The king of Watchalongs is in town right now. So do slap a like on the video, do subscribe, and 10 more subscribers. We're on 34,300. So if you're not subscribed, hit that now. Hit the likes, hit the memberships. Let's get it popping, baby. And let's do a few more minutes of comments, and then I'm going to get myself gone. Pascal Segan or Stepanovs? Segan. I actually see Segan, right? Last year or the year before, I think it was Wenger's last season. We played Atletico Madrid, and then a couple of weeks later, I went to the Bernabeu after I'd been to the Wanda Metropolitana. That's a mouthful. And yeah, I went to the Bernabeu, and it was for the Legends game against Real Madrid Legends. And Pascal Segan looked better that day than he ever did in an Arsenal shirt playing in the Premier League. We're a little bit mentally jaded. At least he slept in the Etihad. Are you flying back to unveil Wenger statue? No. Have they actually announced that they're going to do a statue for him yet? I don't think they have they? They're in talks to do it. You're better than Craig Burley. You should work on ESPN. They couldn't afford me, mate. What was your last fan cam on AFTV? I can't remember, mate. It was last season. I can't remember. It might have actually been West Ham. I don't know, mate. I can't remember. I think it was April last year, I think. But I don't know, mate. It's been a long time. I've slept since. Do you think Martinelli could be as good as Ronaldo? He's got a long way to go, put it that way. A long, long way to go. Ash says 481 days, 2 hours, 15 minutes and 50 seconds until Ozil leaves. That'd be a good day. That'd be a very good day. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that day. Dante says Roberto Carlos is still quality in that game. He was. Him and Guti and what's his name? Raul. Yeah, they were still class, man. Roberto Carlos is still a baller. Yeah, we could put him in our team at left back and he would still rip teams apart. He is that good. Big up Lee and Robbie. Thank you, mate. I don't know where Robbie is, but he's not here. But thank you, Han. I appreciate that. I am going to wrap this up. Big up everybody who has watched this live. I know that there is other Man United dedicated channels that do a lot of this stuff. So big up 5,500 people that have watched this live stream. That is always appreciated, and I'm very much grateful. And like I said, I will be back in about an hour and a half for members with your early access to the morning video, and then tomorrow 5 o'clock we'll have a little look forward to the West Ham game at the weekend. So have a wonderful Thursday night, whatever's left of it. It is 10:45. I'm going to take my skinny little body down the shops to go and get some chocolate hobnobs and some Jaffa cakes, because I fancy some chocolate biscuits. And yeah, and yeah, now I'm going to come back and make a cup of tea, record the morning video, speak to wifey and get myself to bed. Laugh Daily says, I used to be a hater, now I'm addicted. You're a top man. Well done. Thank you. Well, there we go. We've changed one person's opinion. So thank you very much. Hoping to come in the chat live tomorrow. Jez, get your webcam set up, get yourself in. I don't think you even need a webcam unless you're doing it on the, oh yes, if you're doing it off your laptop, of course you will. But yeah, jump on the camera tomorrow in the members stream at 7, mate. I'm looking forward to talking to you, mate. That'd be sick. And you can help educate me and a lot of other Arsenal fans in that. So that'd be cool, man. I'm really looking forward to that. Have a wonderful Friday, whatever it is you guys are going to get up to. And thank you to everybody in the chat. Big up the new members as well. Always grateful. And I will see you all later. Laters, peeps.